first District 104 online contest. It's really nice to know that you all have enjoyed the day one with lots of learning from our contestant, role players, and the keynote speaker. We believe that the knowledge the DTM Mohammed Gaitani shared yesterday will help immensely in the personality development and eventually translate into utilizing our quarantine time effectively and together becomes a reality, as DTM Taruk said yesterday. So DTM District 104 is fully aware of the significant impact that the COVID-19 pandemic has had on our individuals and the communities worldwide. It's one kind of a blessing to meet our Toastmasters online. Yesterday, I came to know that we had participants from all over the GCC, from Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait. And so the spread of COVID-19 has forced us to conduct SATAC online, and there's no other way. So we have to skip our plan to conduct the contest in Taif. And along with District 20, the District 104 have taken an initiative to conduct a mock contest online with a participation of 200 plus to ensure it is watertight process and fine tune it for division and SATAC. So few of our division directors, division contests were held online. So success is a journey. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from each and every contest. So this contest or this conference is a result of the organizing committee's hard work, dedications, and commitment to exceed the expectations of our members all over the world, we can say globally. And to exceed their expectations, we have a dedicated team and a committed team led by, I can name TM Abdul Hadi, who is the host of this event. He's also handling all the registration process. Yesterday, he was handling it diligently. And he's also in charge of the PR activities. And he's a Zoom host and the webinar manager. And then we have Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Bashir Ampalawan, who's helping. He's also the co-host and helping the Zoom support. And we have also a dedicated Toastmaster who's leading the Surgeon at Arm roles. And then we have a media chair, Sarfraz, handling all the logos, SATAC logo, and all the online activities. All the flyers have been designed by Sarfraz. And we have a distinguished Toastmaster, Tankasami, who is also the committed Toastmaster and is a contest planning chair and the co-host, was instrumental in planning and executing all the contest-related activities. And then we have a Surgeon at Arm led by TM Kabida, and we have TM Noor, Khadija Ashraf, who she will be handling the spotlight, video control, waiting room, and the audio video control will be handled by the TM Sumir Mahbub. And then we have distinguished Toastmaster Ashraf Abubakar, who was handling the breakout session yesterday, or the evaluation today. These two gentlemen, DTM Ashraf Abubakar and Saida Ansari, will be handling the breakout session for the table topic today. And then we have tally counters, chief tally counters, and we have timers, TM tally counters, DTM Toastmaster Mohammed Samir Kunan, and then we have Jasmine, and also the Angelito. And the timers, we have Abdul Mohsin, Mabu Meter, and Najib Khan. So my special appreciation goes to our District Director, DTM Abdullah Filimban, for his untiring support, advice, and guidance, which really contributed immensely for the success of this event. Honestly, I enjoyed working with him as a team. I wish to express also my sincere appreciation to the District 105 advisors and mentors, DTM Joy, DTM Chess, and DTM Rashid Ali. Together, we are strong and achieve more, which will eventually excel to win. We can build leaders who, along with us, build a better world now and for the future. Having said this, I call this meeting to order, and over to you, Master of Ceremony, Distinguished Toastmaster Shankar and Distinguished Toastmaster Nouran.
Thank you, Mr. PQD for those inspiring words. From one inspiring personality to the next. District 104 has been moving strength every year. And one person who's the pillar of support for all of us is the next speaker. As I told you yesterday, all of you members of District 104, old as well as new, again, he needs no introduction. I kindly ask the current District 104 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Abdullah Filimban, to grace this occasion with a few words.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum
Thank you
assalam.
very much for this privilege. It's an excellent occasion that leaders. The challenges really sharpen our skills. We all proved that for full of leaders that can stand for the challenges and manage it and get the benefit of it. The leaders, we all proud of you that we are doing the best for our district. Remember, we passed by very difficult time, but fortunately, we are surrounded by very good leaders that can help us to mitigate the challenges and get out of it with a lot of benefit. Yesterday, we proved that we can make it. And today, we will prove that we can improve it. Thank you very much, Mr. PQD, DTM Mohammed KUNHI, to accept the challenge and lead the contest with very professional way and selecting the leaders around you, doing the best for us and to enjoy all the attendees. And this is really our goal, to serve our members in everywhere and to help the members to get the better of them. Thank you from my deep heart for you and your team. And thanks for the attendees supporting us, attending with us the very important event by the end of this year, which is the annual contest. Back to you, Madam Contest.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban. Now, the next speaker to regale us with his words is actually from across the border, from the beautiful country of Bahrain. He's also the current Region 11 advisor. He is a past lecturer and course coordinator at the Bahrain Polytechnic. More importantly, he is an educator who's here to teach us. He's also a researcher in the field of robotics and artificial intelligence. Please help me welcome to the stage distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz, all the way from Bahrain.
Thank you, DTM Shankar, for that wonderful introduction and kind words. Yes, I'm across the border and it's been a long time. I visited District 104. District 179 is quite closer. It's just at the Bahrain border. Our international director, if she's on the call, but even if she's not, Aletta Rochat, our wonderful dynamic district trio team, that's DD Abdullah, PQD Mohammed KUNHI, and CGD Mohammed. Now, it's a pleasure to be with District 104 today, and it's a privilege to address everybody in your contest cycle, your part 2 of contest cycle. As our Didi Abdullah was saying, that yes, we do have challenges. When we were hit by COVID-19, there were challenges like, can we do it? Is it possible to go virtual? Especially for districts for all the districts, like all of us in Middle East. Yes, we made this in real that we can go ahead, and we are kind of living that reality right now. I was asked to share a few words of motivation, few words of wisdom, and I am taking that liberty, and hopefully I'm worthy to do that. Let me share a small story. Back in 2005, I remember when in Bahrain, we had very little clubs and very little judges, especially during the contest cycle. We had to look for judges. So we made a team, friends from one of the clubs, that, you know what, during the contest cycle, we go around the city, we go to different clubs, we will take contest roles, be it judge, timer, tally counter, contest surgeon at arms, whatever it may be. Here is where we were on the roll, taking different roles. And one fine day, I just got fed up. I said, I'm going to take a break this week. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to take any contest roles. The senior friend of ours, who was kind of the leader of the team, he gave me a call and he told me, Ali, we need you to join us. What happened? I just said, you know what, I can't do it today. It's been so long and I need a break. He said, well, it's an opportunity. If you don't judge today, you lose an opportunity, and I'm just calling somebody else. I just said, you go ahead, man. I don't want to bother myself. And what happens? I sat at home doing nothing. I was busy doing nothing. And then I called my friend back. I said, let me join you tonight. What made the magic? The word opportunity. When he told me it's an opportunity, I was like thinking about it. So when we take roles during the contest cycle or in our regular meetings, these are simply opportunities. We either take it or we let go. And when we think we let go, it's not the event that's going to suffer. We just let go our opportunity. Of course, if the reason is genuine, it's totally fine. But in my case, the story which I told you, the reason was not genuine. I just wanted to sit at home and relax. And I was in this thought process. Why did I even reject it? So these opportunities are very important. We should take it whenever we can. Every single opportunity, especially during the contest cycle. Today we do have judges, we have a chief judge, we have a tally counter, and we have audience. Audience can practice their listening skills. There was this time once, one of my favorite contestants, every year I used to wait to hear this contestant giving speeches. One fine day, the contestant didn't make it at the division, and that was a big surprise for everybody in the country. Oh my God, this contestant always ends up in the district conference, but didn't make it in the division. Few minutes after the results were announced, the contestant put a Facebook post saying that when they don't treat me well, they don't think I'm worthy enough, I'm not going to contest for this kind of audience anymore. And this is what I quote from the post. So immediately I gave a call to the contestant and I said, you know what, all these years, you were one of the speaker role models for me. And after seeing this post, I was just comparing it with the messages you have been giving over the years. And I couldn't believe this is the champion who's putting this sad post. So the contestant felt bad and immediately deleted the post. So for the contestants, you don't know whom are you going to inspire today, whose life might change with a simple message, regardless of the results. So you are being watched, even if you are behind the computer right now. I am being listened to. You will be listened by many of the people who have logged in. I see around 133 participants already. So friends, and family of District 104, competitions, elections will all come, it will go, but what's important, what you become in the process. It's you, it's all of us. So what we become in the process is very much important. They just introduced me as your Region 11 advisor. And I'm very proud of this position, to be a region advisor for such a huge region. We have the Middle East, we have Africa, and then we have our latest district, Pakistan, District 122. June 30th, midnight, Mountain Time, USA. I'm no more the Region 11 advisor. So all these tags will come and go. Your chances, opportunities will be a continuous process. And this process is what makes us a better person. So we run ourselves, but not with anybody else, whether it's elections, whether it's competitions, speech competitions. If we are into the rumble game, we are in a wrong place. We should be gladiators somewhere out there and enjoying our sport as a gladiator. But here we are just here to rumble with ourselves. If you ever open your contest book, or I'm sure you all did, the only purpose for the speech contest, one of the best one which I like in the speech contest rule book, is to become a proficient speaker. And in other words, in basic English, to become a better version of ourselves. That's the only purpose of speech contest. And other things come as a bonus. The trophy is a bonus. So let's rumble with nobody but ourselves and be better human beings, better Toastmasters. I look forward to stay as long as I can, because we have like many districts piled up this weekend. We have a candidate showcase in another district. So I'll stay as much as possible, and I look forward to enjoy learning from all of you. Thank you very much, district leaders. Over to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Ali. We hope you enjoy the contest with us today. Moving on to the next speaker, all the way from Cape Town. Technically, she is the boss of all of us present here today. She is a professional speaker and South Africa's first certified world-class speaking coach. She is also an author apart from being a coach. She is the International Director for Region 11, having spoken and trained in over 21 countries. I request kindly distinguished Toastmaster Aletta Rochat to kindly address us with the few words she has prepared for us tonight, titled, Let's Build a Legacy. Distinguished Toastmaster Aletta Rochat.
Thank you so much. It is my privilege to be with you this evening. I was so looking forward to coming to visit District 104, and of course the COVID pandemic had other ideas. So I'm so happy that even though we're so far away, we can be connected today, and I can be part of this amazing event that you and your team have put together. So District Director Abdullah, all the wonderful leaders you have in District 104, our region advisors, I bring you my warmest greetings from a very cold and wet South Africa today. This year has been a year that few of us are going to forget. It has forced us to live with unprecedented levels of change, and change at a pace and a rate which I personally have never experienced. Uncertainty that just doesn't seem to go away. And like you, I had plans. I had plans to travel, plans to visit my children who lived overseas, plans to visit your district, and all those plans had to be changed. And it's caused a lot of frustration, but it's also forced us to learn new things. And some of those things I think are really positive, and I commend you and your teams in the way that you've embraced this virtual communication that is now part of our daily lives. But as leaders, we need to start looking beyond the pandemic, because there will come a time when we can travel more easily, where we can visit in person, where we go back to a semblance of normality. It might be different to what we knew before, but certainly there will be life after COVID-19. And it made me reflect as what is important to me as a leader, not just in pandemic times, but in normal times as well. One of the things that I've always considered very important is the ability to make a difference. In other words, whatever I'm passionate about, it's not about me, it's about my ability to follow my passion, but in the process help other people. And that's probably why the time I first saw a Toastmasters meeting in action, I knew immediately that I had to learn to do what these people did. They were so articulate, so professional, that I immediately knew that I wanted to learn from them and be part of what they offered. And certainly in the last 12 years or so, that has been an incredible journey for me. So part of what's important to me is leaving a legacy. And a legacy is not necessarily about money. It's nice if you can leave a legacy of money, but most of us can leave a legacy of impact, of how we touch one another and the difference we make to one another. When I moved to Cape Town about 15 years ago, the house we bought is close to a high school, Wynberg Boys High School. I have been at school, and I don't know about you, but I wore a school uniform, so did my children. And especially in the high school years, it's very difficult to get teenagers to always dress neatly. It's like they make it a point of pride to be sloppy sometimes, or to be untidy, or to not to take it seriously. So with that in mind, you can imagine when I saw the school very close to where I live, and every time I saw those boys, they were impeccably dressed, every single one of them, all the time. They always had their blazer buttons done up. They were neat and tidy. They were like poster children advertising the school. On top of that, when I take my dog to walk it in their grounds, the boys would jump up and say, "Good afternoon, ma'am," without prompting. And I thought, how does this school get this right? It's so unusual to have that as a code of conduct that the boys do by themselves. And I discovered that they have a different way of doing things. When the boys join high school in grade 8, they are not allowed to wear their school blazer. They can buy one, they can try it on at home, but they're not allowed to wear it to school. And they have a whole induction process at that school where the boys are taught the value of what it means to be a Wynberg boy. They are taught about the values that the school holds near and dear to them. And only when they've been through that induction and they are matched with a mentor, they are presented with their blazer at a very special blazer ceremony. And they refer to themselves as brothers in an endless chain. They all know that they are part of building up this legacy, which for this particular school has been going for 180 years. So they are proud to be one part of that legacy. And they know when they put that uniform on, they're representing those that came before them, those who are at school with them, and those who will follow them. They know that when they go into town, if they're not neatly dressed, there will be a Wynberg old boy who will challenge them and say, "You're not upholding the school values." So to me, it's just a fascinating demonstration of how you build legacy. And they have a wonderful pavilion in their school grounds. And on the pavilion, they have a big sign. And I'll read you what's on their sign, and then I'll tell you what I think how we can adapt this to Toastmasters. They talk about our blazers as the fabric that binds us. Our motto, the words that remind us. Our passion, the force that drives us. And our fellowship, the difference that defines us. And I think that's just such a lovely way of demonstrating what is important to that school. So I thought to myself, let's see how we can make this applicable to Toastmasters. And to me, this is what I came up with. Our values, our core values, the words that remind us, our passion, the force that drives us, our community, the difference that defines us, and our brand, the promise that binds us. For me, the challenge is that every interaction I have at club level, at area, division, district level, international level, we need to be true to those values that are so much more than just words on the wall. They are guiding principles for our decision-making, for our leadership. And that's part of building a legacy, is making sure that everybody on our team understands what those values mean, and that all of us do our best to live up to them. It's not always easy, and sometimes people interpret them differently, but it's a challenge and a guiding light, and it's almost like a compass that helps keep us on track. Definitely, our brand promise of empowering people through personal and professional development means that every meeting has to give value. Even though we're not leaving our homes currently to go to meetings, we have choice. So if I attend a Toastmasters meeting, the value must be so good that I'm so grateful that I put aside everything else I could be doing to be part of that meeting. And that's the value I strive for at every meeting, for all our members, for all our guests. Our passion. This is about, we're in the people business. And this is about empowering others so that they can have the transformation that you and I have enjoyed, the transformation that gives us more opportunity in our careers, in our families, in our communities. That is what makes Toastmasters so unique. And our community is the difference that defines us. The fact that I can join a meeting in the Middle East, coming all the way from South Africa, knowing that I will be with like-minded people who understand the same passions, the same values that I have. We have an instant community, an instant family that transcends language and culture and politics and ethnicity. It is just the most beautiful unifying force that I've ever come across. And I think if the world had more Toastmasters, we'd have less problems. But it's up to each one of us to build that legacy, meeting by meeting, team by team, person by person. I know that in District 104, you've got a proud history. You've got a depth of talent, you've got a depth of leadership. Like in my district, you've also got loads of challenges, especially during this time. But I'm convinced that if we keep in mind our values, our promise, our community, and our passion, we have what it takes to build a legacy that will live on beyond the pandemic, and that will empower those that come after us to succeed, to help others succeed, and to build communities and nations that we can be proud of. My wish for you for the balance of this year and going forward is that you continue to care for one another, that you continue to hold this family close, and that you continue to build a legacy that others can be proud of. We are proud of District 104. We learn from you, you inspire us, and we are better off because you are there. So I just wish you everything of the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good luck to the contestants. Good luck to all the candidates. This is your time to shine. This is your time to build the legacy that we are all counting on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Aletta, Madam Director for Region 11. We were really truly inspired by your kind words. We just hope that you will stick around for some time so we can show you our passion that our contestants have put together this evening in competing that drives them year after year. We want to show you our community of contestants who fight it out every year, but still have that wonderful bond of encouraging one another. Thank you so much for your presence this evening. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it is now time to switch gears and move into competition mode. So are you all ready to move into the first segment this evening? Since you're all quiet, I would assume behind the audio, you all raised your thumbs and you're all cheering for the contestants this evening. To warm things up, what we'll do today is we'll begin the proceedings with what everyone claims is actually something that they fear, but deep within, everyone loves this segment in every meeting, the table topic speech contest. Let me begin by introducing the officials for this contest. The chief judge for the table topic contest this evening is distinguished Toastmaster Rashid Ali Rauter, our very own and the first district director for District 104 when it was formed. The contest master is the current division director for Division C. He has been a Toastmaster since 2017 and in his professional works as a project manager. The contest master for the table topic speech contest, please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Faris Gari. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, DTM Shankar Vishwanathan and DTM Nouran Bakhashwan, our masters of the ceremony. District officers, Mr. Contest Chair, Mr. Chief Judge, DTM Muhammad Rashid Ali, contest officials, fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the online table topic speech contest of District 104 for the year 2019-2020. All the contestants have met the eligibility criteria, which is to be a member in a good standing of a club in a good standing. All contestants have been briefed about the rules and timing of the contest. Timing of the contestants will begin with the first definitive verbal or non-verbal communication with audience. The time for each contestant is 1 to 2 minutes. There will be a grace of 30 seconds after the second minute. Speakers speaking for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds will be disqualified. Mr. Timer, please check with us the time. The green color will show at 1 minute and it will remain for 30 seconds. And then the yellow color will be displayed and at 1 minute and 30 seconds and will remain displayed for 30 seconds. And finally, the red color will be displayed at the second minute and it will remain displayed until the speech has conducted their participation. No signal will be given for the overtime period. And in case of a fault in the timing device, the backup timer will be spotlighted and an additional 30 seconds will be allowed for the speaker. Now, the speaking order of the contestant has been determined by a draw, and the speaking order will be the following. I will repeat each contestant name twice for the contest officials and the judges. The first contestant, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN. The first contestant, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN. The second contestant, Anoud Omer. The second contestant, Anoud Omer. The third contestant, Ahmed, Abba. The third contestant, Ahmed, Abba. The fourth contestant is Ian Cortez. The fourth contestant is Ian Cortez. And the fifth and the final contestant is Fadil Fal. The fifth contestant is Fadil Fal. Now I would like to explain the flow of the contest. Everybody is kindly requested to mute their audio and stop their video. The host will unmute the contestant as per the speaker order, and I will ask each contestant to adjust their video and audio setting and confirm the same to me by saying ready. And they will be given 30 seconds to confirm this. There will be 1 minute interval between each participation for the judges to mark their ballots. And after the 5th contestant and all the contestants has been finished, we will have 3 minutes of silence so the judges can total their scores. The tally counters after that will collect the ballots privately from the judges, and announcement of the contest will be, once they are announced, there will be final, unless they are announced incorrectly, in which only chief judge, tally counters, or timers are permitted to immediately interrupt and correct the names. All contestants will be sent to a breakout room along with one of the Sergeant at Arms teams. After the topic has been selected or has been said, except for contestant number 1, they will stay on the main room, and we'll ask the other contestant to leave to the breakout room. Now, they will be told by the Sergeant at Arms to leave the breakout room once their order or time for participation has come up to the meeting room as per their speaking order. Now, please note, in case of technical failure at the contestant end and the contestant drop out of the meeting, timer, please inform the chief judge and note the time. We will pause until the chief judge instructs us to what to do next. Mr. Host, please send all the contestants to the breakout room with the Sergeant at Arms, please, except for the first contestant, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN.
Yeah, the message has been sent, so they have to accept.
We will wait for the Chief Sergeant at Arms confirmation that all
Correct.
the contestants, except for the first one, is there. As I can see, only KHAJA YAMINUDDIN is left in the room.
Yeah.
Mr. Chief Judge, can we start the contest?
Just a minute. Sergeant at Arms still.
Okay.
Saida Ansari and Bashir. Bashir, can you also join?
DTM Bashir?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, Saida Ansari and Ashraf is there, so it's okay.
Okay. Mr. Chief Judge, DTM Rashid Ali, can we start the contest?
Yes, Mr. Contest Master. Let the contest begin.
All right. Now, please help me welcome contestant number 1. KHAJA YAMINUDDIN, can you please open your video and unmute yourself? Okay, I would like to ask you first to please pin the timer.
Yeah, I'm trying to pin the timer, but
okay,
it's not showing anything. It's showing chat and show non-video participants. If I'm trying to click at the timer, it says only chat and show non-video participants. There's no pin the timer.
Okay, Mr. Hood, can you please remove the shared screen so the contestant can, okay, is it visible right now? Can you pin the timer?
Still the same. Chat and show non-video participants. Only these two options are coming.
Okay, can you see the timer in one of the videos on
yes,
the grid?
I can see the timer.
All right, so are we ready to start?
I'm ready.
All right. Just give me 1 second because
Contest Master, just a quick
yes.
Notice. I will be spotlighting Toastmaster KHAJA. So once I do the spotlight, he will not be able to see any other videos.
Okay.
So he has to make sure he has his timer pinned.
All right.
I have to adjust my time?
No, you have to make sure your timer is pinned.
Yeah, but I'm not able to do that because when I'm trying to click on the 3 dots, it's coming as only 2 options. Yeah, now it has come, pin video. Okay, I'm doing that now. Yes, I have done it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So contestant number 1, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world? I'll repeat the question. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world? KHAJA YAMINUDDIN, contestant number 1.
This reminds me of a time I used to think 1 + 1 + 1 is not a simple equation. Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, change is a law of nature. As DTM Aletta Rochat also mentioned regarding change in uncertain situations, I understand that challenging situations do come with change. There's no other option for that. The most powerful thing about time is also change. The COVID-19 pandemic, it has brought changes in us. It's influence on everything, right from our mental health, our job prospects, are all changing. But one thing is certain, futures are being transformed. They are totally different. We are going to be doing things differently, at least for a year. For example, wearing mask as a habit. But it's not simply a case of returning to the kind of world we remember. Change is definitely there, but celebrations are not cancelled. Change is there, but connection is not cancelled. Friendship, joy, emotions, all of them are present. And as a Toastmaster, we have to build this thing as connection. We have to make sure that this change, which is present in today's world, we are going to uplift it in such a way that it's a blessing for one and all. I do also say at this particular moment, in this virtual gathering, the experience we take back home by attending any of the Toastmasters meetings changes us, the way we think, the way we talk, and the way we behave. Back to you, Constable.
Now, please, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN, please stop your video and audio. I will ask everyone to remain silent for 1 minute so the judges can mark their votes. And I would also ask to Sergeant Arms to prepare the second contestant, please. All right, the time is up. I would like to remind everyone to please mute themselves except for the contestant. Now, the second contestant, Toastmaster Anoud, are you ready? Is your video and audio okay?
Excuse me, because I think someone is sharing the screen, so I'm not able to go back to speaker view. Yes.
Okay, are you good now? All right,
Yes.
can you please pin the timer, please?
Okay, I am doing that right now. Okay, done.
Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, so the second contestant, Anoud Omer. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmasters changed you and you changed the world? I'll repeat the question. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmasters changed you and you changed the world? Contestant number 2, Anoud Omer.
So me changing the world is basically my calling in life. You see, my fellow Toastmasters, I am not an ordinary person. I am a superhero. And I actually believe that I am a superhero. And I believe that I was brought to this beautiful earth to make that change that will make a difference. And I think I could not have started better by quoting our regional advisor when she said that, our regional director, when she said that this is the time for us to actually leave our legacy. Fellow Toastmasters and most honorable guests, contest master and contest chair. I believe change is coming. Change is constant. And we as human beings are the people who are gonna create that beautiful change that's gonna stay on this world. We are here to make our world better. That is the wisdom that we are here for. It is how we give back. But the question is, when and how and where to start off that change? You see, we think that it is very difficult to do that smaller change that will have that big bad effect on our world. You see, during this very stressful time of this pandemic, I have came to understand that I make a change every day. Working in the medical field as a medical doctor, not only saving lives, but assuring others, both my loved ones, my patients, my colleagues, that this is going to end, is the smaller change that I do every day. Encouraging them to keep doing what they're doing and believing in themselves and know that we are gonna come stronger out of this is the smaller change that I do every day. I know that I have made so many smaller changes that are gonna help us all as a group to get out of this. And I know that I have become a better person because I have changed during these changes. This is a world that is waiting for you to make that change. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you, Anoud Omer, for your participation. Please stop your video, unmute yourself. And I would like to ask everyone for 1 minute of silence. And the Sergeant Arms to please prepare the second or the third contestant. All right, so time is up. The third contestant, Ahmed Abba, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, are your video and audio are good?
Am I visible and audible to you right now? Or?
I can see you and I can hear you, yes. Can you please pin the timer to the screen?
Yes, I have pinned him already.
All right, so the third contestant, Ahmed Abba. Mahatma Gandhi said, If you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world. I'll repeat the topic. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world. Third contestant, Ahmed, Abba.
There's an African proverb that says, when there is no enemy without, the enemy without can do us no harm. Also, another proverb that says, when there is no demon within you, the demon without can't really hurt you. In the process and the pursuit of change, people think that change means having a certificate, having a college degree on a specific amount of something, but change is not to be pursued, for change is always originated from the inside. How did the Toastmaster change me, and how did I change the environment that I am surrounded with? Well, mainly Toastmaster have provided me with a stage that give me the opportunity to speak my mind. And I was taught in Toastmaster to fear not to speak in public, but to publicly be afraid. If I have failed to do so. So the change or the power that I am being given by Toastmaster, it is the ability of speaking my mind out. It is talking things through. It is communicating with other people so that we can fulfill something. Again, when there is no enemy without, the enemy without can do us no harm. Change is only originated from the inside, and it is not something to be pursued. So I totally agree with the quotation of Mahatma Gandhi that says, you have to change yourself. In order to change the world, you have to change yourself. And whatever you mind pursue, it makes it real. Whatever you mind pursue or perceive, it makes it real. Therefore, in order to change the environment that you are surrounded with, you have to first change the way that you think, change the way that you process things, and back to you.
Thank you, Ahmed Abba, for your participation. Now, I would like to request everyone for 1 minute of silence and ask the Sergeant Arms to please prepare the fourth contestant. Okay, Toastmaster Ian Cortez, are you ready?
Let me just pin the timer.
Please do so and confirm to me that your audio and video settings are okay.
Can you hear me, DTM Faris?
I can see you and I can hear you, yes.
Thank you.
Are we ready? All right. So the fourth contestant, Ian Cortez. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world. I'll repeat the topic. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you change the world. Fourth contestant, Ian Cortez.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, before I joined Toastmasters International, I was very stubborn. I would never fancy listening to other people's stories because, quite frankly, sometimes I don't have the patience. Sometimes I'm too scared to receive criticisms. In 2017, a good friend of mine back in the Philippines told me, just come, I'll buy you dinner after. Thank God I did join because that night changed my life. Ladies and gentlemen, when I joined Toastmasters International, I started becoming more open, more interested, more thirsty to listen to stories. Whenever I would listen to other people sharing stories about their life, about their love, their careers, their dreams and hopes, I marvel. I pick out stories from fellow leaders for me to be a better person. When I give evaluations, I always put into my heart the goal, the idea that I want this person to be better, and in the process, making me a better individual as well. I think one of our keynote speakers articulated the idea very clearly earlier. If everybody of humanity, in humanity, are all Toastmasters, this would be a better world. In learning by doing, in being open to listening to other stories, living out values of respect, integrity, service, and excellence, Toastmasters International has changed my life. Well, it has also taught me to join contests, and every year I ask myself why I do this, why I'm a masochist doing this to myself. But this is also one of life's lessons that Toastmasters has given me. Being brave, stepping out of my comfort zone, sharing my ideas, hoping that my words would be able to shape other people's lives, have that positive change so that the world will be a better place, one story, one speech at a time. Back to you, Contest Master.
Disqualified.
Thank you, Ian Cortez, for your participation. I would like to ask everyone for 1 minute of silence, please. Meanwhile, Sergeant Arms, please prepare the fifth contestant. All right, the fifth contestant, Fadil Fal. Fadil, can you hear me, Fadil?
Yes.
Okay, can you please confirm that your audio and video are okay?
Yes.
Did you pin the timer to your screen?
Yes.
All right, so we are ready for your participation. The fifth contestant, Fadil Fal. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world. I'll repeat the topic. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. As a Toastmaster, how Toastmaster changed you and you changed the world. Fifth contestant, Fadil Fal.
Assalamu alaikum. First, let me shake your hand for this great question. Mahatma Gandhi said, you have to change yourself so you can change others or the world. I believe in this now more than ever. I always want to change my son, my daughters, my wife, and my employees, and always thinking that they have to change. For many years, I tried my best. I even attend courses for that. One of the courses I attend, it's called Change Management, how to manage change. And I try my best, and I lose every time. Now more than before, I understand what Mahatma Gandhi means. I have to change, so can everyone be changed? I have to change the way that I am looking to everyone, so they can be better and improve themselves. I can say it, Toastmaster really changed me by let me see what I can do by improving my leadership and speaking skills. Now I can change the world. Back to you to Toastmaster, Tabletop Master, and please wash your hand because I already check it. Back to you.
Thank you for your participation, Fadil Fal. Now I would like to ask the timer to please give us 3 minutes for silence. Mr. Chief Judge, please signal me if all the ballots has been collected. Our 3 minutes are up. Mr. Chief Judge, can you please confirm that all the the tallies has been collected for the ballots?
Still, but anyway, we'll go to the break room, no problem. You can proceed.
Okay, Mr. Host, can you please create a breakout room and confirm that that Chief Judge and the tally counters have left there?
It's already created and they're already in the breakout room.
All right. So, ladies, Chief Judge. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Host. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a fabulous contest, and I have really enjoyed it myself as a contest master, being the table topic for this evening. And I hope you enjoyed the contest too. I'd like to thank all the contestants, and the contest officials for their excellent job. And I'll give the screen or the platform back to the master of the ceremony, DTM Shankar Vishwanathan and DTM Nouran Bakhashwan.
Thank you so much, DTM Faris Gari, for conducting this contest and for introducing such an important question for us to all reflect on our purpose. Now, let us move on to the most anticipated segment this evening, the crème de la crème of any speech contest in Toastmaster, the International Speech Contest. The Chief Judge for this contest is Distinguished Toastmaster Joey Villanova, an exemplary speaker on his own. The contest master for this contest is Distinguished Toastmaster Riyaz Sarang. I hand over the lead to you.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Am I audible? Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, leaders, and very distinguished guests, good evening to all of you. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the king of the contest. I mean, the International Speech Contest of District 104. I know all of you are very much excited to witness speech of our international speech contestants, which is going to touch our lives and make a difference in our life by strong messages that we are going to get from them. So are you ready for this? Okay, I assume yes. So the purpose of this international speech contest is as follows. Provide an opportunity for speakers to improve their public speaking abilities, recognize the best as an encouragement to all, and to provide opportunity for us to learn by observing the more proficient speaker who have benefited from Toastmaster International training. We will conduct this contest adhering the latest Toastmaster International Contest Rulebook version of January 2020, along with the exception that was given for area and division contests for conducting online contests. All the contestants have met the eligibility criteria, which is to be member in good standing and of a club in good standing, and to have completed 6 speech projects of competent communication manual, or to have completed level 1 and 2 of any one unique path of Toastmasters Pathway learning experience. The judges, contestants, contest leaders, sergeant at arms have been fully briefed on the rules. The contestants have been informed about timing procedures. Let me begin by explaining the timing criteria. The minimum qualifying time is 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And maximum allowed time is 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Mr. Timer, shall we test the timing? The green light will be displayed at 5 minutes. Amber light will be displayed at 6 minutes. Red light will be displayed at 7 minutes. From the moment the red light is on, the speaker has 30 seconds to wrap up his or her presentation. No indication will be given that presentation is going over time. The red signal will remain displayed until she or he ends her or her speech. In case of fault in the timing device, additional 30 seconds will be allowed for the speaker. I request co-hosts to mute all the microphones except contestants and contest master when they are called to deliver their speeches. Now I will explain the flow of the contest. Everybody is required to mute their audio and turn off their video. The co-host will unmute the contestant as per the speaking order. I will ask each contestant to adjust his or her video and adjust setting and confirm the same by saying check, check. He'll be given 30 seconds to do so. There will be 1 minute of interval between each speeches for the judges to mark their ballots. After all the contestants have finished their speeches, there will be 3 minutes silence for judges to total their scores. The tally counters will then collect the ballots privately from judges. Announcement of the winners is final unless the list of the winner is announced incorrectly, in which case the chief judge, tally counters, or timers are allowed to interrupt and correct the error. May I remind all the members to kindly keep their audio mute and shut their video throughout the meeting. In case of technology failure, there are two scenarios. Number one, chief judge determines that contest can no longer continue due to lack of contestant or contest officials. The contest will be convened at later date or time. The scenario two will be, if the technical failure is from the contestant's side, he'll be given 10 minutes to fix it, and he should resume his speech at the point at which the technology was failed, and he'll be given 30 seconds extra before he being disqualified. Contestants, please make sure you have tested your audio, video, speaking area as instructed during the briefing. Let me introduce our qualified contestants for International Speech Contest. Mr. Co-host, please unmute the microphones once I have named all of them for upload. Contestant number 1, Muhammad Suleiman Al-Hausawi. Contestant number 2, Zaina Al-Nouri. Contestant number 3, KHAJA YAMINUDDIN. Contestant number 4, Hussein Al-Habbash. Contestant number 5, Abdullah Musa. Contestant number 6, Adel Al-Jaheman. Fellow Toastmasters, these are our international speech contestants. I assume you applaud them. I shall introduce the contestant in following manner only. Contestant name, speech title. Speech title, contestant name. Are there any questions at this juncture? Hearing none, let's begin the contest. Mr. Chief Judge, can we begin the contest?
Mr. Contest Master, just a second. We're just looking for one of the judges. Just wait a while.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Contest Master, let the contest begin.
Thank you. Now, let us welcome our contestant number 1. May I request our co-host to unmute the contestant number 1? Contestant number 1, Muhammad Suleiman Al-Hawsawi. Yeah, are you there? Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah. Did you pin the timer? Did you pin the timer?
Not yet. Okay, done. Okay.
Okay. Now take the position, please. Okay. So, fellow Toastmaster, let's welcome our contestant number 1, Muhammad Suleiman Al-Hawsawi, with speech title, The Little Enemy. The Little Enemy, Toastmaster Muhammad Suleiman Al-Hawsawi.
Every single minute, there are so many children lose their parents. Every single minute, there are so many women lose their husbands. Every single minute, there are so many moms shedding tears for their children. Now, you might be all thinking about coronavirus, but actually, no. I'm talking about a little enemy, which is your and my best friend. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and honor guests. How many of you have recently lost a loved one in a car? I'm sorry for your losses. Did you know that 78% of the car accidents in KSA are due to using cell phone? Did you know that using a cell phone on the road equals being drunk on 4 bottles of beer? Well, a friend of mine named Khalid, he was a student at the Islamic University in Medina, but every once in a while, he used to travel to the capital to check on his mom. But once before he died, never like usual, he approached me to give me a hug, but I suddenly pushed him away. Don't you ever do that again. You know, I don't hug men. A few days he left. I called him, but no answer. Again and again, yes, finally, I know you don't want to talk to me because you're having sweet times around your fiancé, huh? Bad boy. But that was not him. It was a female broken voice telling me that Khalid had a car accident and he's no longer in this world. He's gone. Khalid is gone. No, please tell me you're kidding, ma'am. There is no kidding in these matters. Khalid is no longer in this world. It was a short story. While he was in the traffic line, please everyone count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Then suddenly, that was the end of his life. In the hand of a reckless driver, ran the traffic light using his cell phone. Both of them were rushed to the hospital. And the following day, Khalid was pronounced dead. Later in the court, Khalid's mom saw the killer of her son. Then she did what nobody expected to be done. She approached him, looked him dead in the eye, and said, I forgive you, son. For the sake of God, I forgive. I forgive. Afterwards, he got released from the jail and now living his life. But do you think he would ever step out of the jail of his conscience? I don't think so. It would never be easy to take away someone's life. Never. Ladies and gentlemen, look at me. Back in 2016, I was about to kill all of my family members. In a car accident occurred to us for only being busy connecting the charger into my phone. Then all I can remember, my car was flipping upside down and hearing screams around me. That time, I swear, I saw death with my eyes. I was saying, I am done. That must be it. But thanks God, we all saw the light again. But if anything happened, I would never forgive myself. I would consider myself a criminal for not being responsible for neither my life nor others' lives. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, and anybody listening, I want to tell you something. That life flips in a second. Your life is precious. You are precious. And there are so many people who want to see you always fine because they feel what you feel and hurt when you hurt. So please, I want you every time you touch the wheel to recognize that little enemy, which is every single minute taking so many lives away. Please, please, just throw it away and come back safe. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We shall observe 1 minute of silence. Okay, 1 minute is over. May I request co-host to unmute our second contestant? Toastmaster Zaina, have you the timer?
1 second. Okay, timer is muted. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you test? Can you say check, check?
Can you hear me clearly? Check.
One more time.
Check. Can you hear my voice?
Your connection is not so good. Anyway, we will proceed.
What about now? Can you hear it better now? Or is it still coming off?
Slightly better.
I'm going to switch the connection. Okay, I switched the connection. Is this better?
Yes, she's
Yeah, it's
audible.
better.
She's audible.
Okay.
Better, yeah. Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, please welcome our contestant number 2, Toastmaster Zaina Adouri, with speech title, Love You Regardless. Love You Regardless, Toastmaster Zaina Al.
Look at her. She's obviously trying to manipulate you. She's too young to be anxious. She's only crying because she wants your attention. You see, she's too young to be anxious. She's only crying for attention. And she's manipulative. Those are some of the phrases my mother heard when I was a child.
When I was young, there was only one thing that scared me. It was that little heartbeat when my heart would start beating way too fast. My anxiety. So what is anxiety? As defined by the Oxford Dictionary, anxiety is a feeling of nervousness or unease when there's an uncertain outcome. However, that would mean that we all have anxiety, when that is not the case. Anxiety is the fear of fear. It is staying up for hours at night asking yourself questions you do not want the answer to. It is that little heart attack you get when you're going down the stairs and you skip a step. Let me tell you about a day I remember very vividly. I'd like you all to close your eyes. Picture this. You're in middle school. The classroom bell finally rings. You grab your bag and you go to your friend's car. It's her birthday today. So all of you are meeting up at her house for a pool party. You've been planning this for weeks and you're very excited. But as soon as you get in the car, this feeling comes upon you. Your heart starts to beat so much faster than it should. It feels as though the air has been knocked out of your lungs. Your palms begin to sweat, your limbs feel numb, and your stomach begins to churn. Suddenly, the most thing you are afraid of is staying in that car and going to her house. And so you make up the dumbest excuse. You get out of the car and walk back to school. You can now open your eyes. That is what someone with anxiety could feel when trying to do something that isn't even stressful, when they're just trying to have fun with people they're close to. So what causes anxiety? So some of the factors are your personality. For example, some personalities, like introverts, are more prone to developing anxiety. Or genetics. It's also hereditary. So it could be your mother, your father, grandparents, anything of that sort. Or it could be the chemicals in your brain, which most times it is, because this is a disorder. It's not just feeling down or sad. And lastly, it is childhood experiences, mostly those that are traumatic. Because everything that happens to a child usually sticks with them and affects them. But why does it really happen? Why are these rates increasing? Why are there 1 in 14 people suffering from anxiety? Why are only 300 million diagnosed and 200 million not? You see, yes, there are factors, but two of the main problems are: number 1, we are uneducated and unaware. And number 2, we're afraid. Because when your little boy comes up to you and he's like, I have a presentation tomorrow and I'm kind of scared and I'm gonna cry. I don't know what to do. What do you tell him? You tell him to man up. Because real men don't cry. They only show pride and anger. And if your daughter says the same thing, you tell her to man up too. Because showing too much emotion makes you weak, makes you too feminine. And so you raise these kids that are not in sync with their emotions. They sit in their rooms asking themselves why they are the only people going through what they're going through. Why what is happening is happening, and how they're all so alone. They're afraid to ask for help, but this is where it stops. This is where we say it is okay to not be okay. This is what you do. You ask for help because this isn't anything to be ashamed of. We all go through it. And if you're going to take anything from what I've talked about today, remind those around you that you love them You love them regardless of what that little voice in their head says. Teach them how to look in the mirror and say, I love you regardless. I love you regardless. If you had told me a couple of years ago that I would be speaking in front of more than 2 people about my anxiety, I would have looked at you and said, wait, they know I can talk? And so this is for her. This is for my younger self. And if I can recover, you can too. I will always love you regardless.
السعودية
Back to you.
شكلها عايشة.
We shall observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark the ballots.
كنت أوريهم بنات الكتاب. يا أختي ناموا.
Okay.
لو أحد يبغاني يقول لهم خلوا حبوا.
Can I request co-hosts to unmute our contestant number 3?
Contest master, don't start. Surgery Tom, can you unmute? Can you mute that participant?
Yes, done.
Thanks.
Yeah, did you pin the timer?
Yes, I pinned the timer.
Okay, please take the position and say check.
Check. I'm ready.
Okay. The Toastmaster, please welcome our contestant number 3, Toastmaster KHAJA YAMINUDDIN, with speech title, I am not like this. I am not like this, Toastmaster KHAJA YAMINUDDIN.
Just imagine that all of you are in Taif now for the real physical SATAC meeting. Now, by imagining that, I'm going to ask you to look to your left and now look to your right. One of your seatmates will not be happy or comfortable to go visit a doctor. By the way, hospitals have heard more prayers than the walls of any other place. Don't you all agree? Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, and those who don't like doctors, a very good evening. A couple of days ago, after a tiring 12-hour shift, late into the night, I went to the cafeteria to meet my 2 best friends, tea and biscuits. Yes, I had eaten nothing that morning, and I was looking forward to go home and have a good night's sleep. As I was seated and about to drink, I heard a little young girl asking her mom for something to eat. Now, what I'm going to say next shall be alarming for all of you. The mother said that she does not have enough money to buy food because her husband, the little girl's father, is admitted at the hospital. For a moment, I stopped eating. I could not believe. But let me ask you, how many in this virtual gathering now do face this kind of situation? For me, I face it on a regular basis. As a doctor with compassion, I could not help myself but to get involved in this scenario. Took help from one of my colleagues, tried to locate what exactly the case details are, and you find out that the insurance is expired. At the top of that, recently, the patient lost his job. Tragedy. It was around 3 in the morning before finally I was able to locate the insurance agent. My eyes were red, but that little girl's voice was constantly ringing in my ears. How could I sleep? Sleep is not meant for me. I went to the administration, somehow got the thing settled down. When I informed the lady about this, tears started rolling down her cheek with that little girl in her arms. Wish I had not seen the scenario. For a moment, if I had married the hospital, patients would have been my kids and the administration in-laws. As a doctor, on behalf of majority of doctors, we don't run away from our responsibilities. I'm not like this, whose soul is dead. I am not like this, whose humanity has drowned. Now, let me take you to some other destination. People, they keep calling names. They say, oh, this doctor, he makes a lot of money, but he's hardly of any help. Then, during those unknown calls, I deliver those prescriptions. Oh dear humanity, no mercy on me. Just put the blame high and dry on the doctor. I am not like this who can't look into anyone's ears. I am not like this who says bye-byes. I fail to understand as how to explain, oh dear humanity, why don't you gain? Deceiving yourself? Eating unhealthy food? Pepsi, 7-Up? No water at all? Something happens, blame the doctor. As simple as that. What did I eat or drink? I have no idea. My kids should not go to bed hungry. That's the whole idea. The air I breathe, the food I eat should be pious. That's my concern. So my conscience does not allow me to do anything dirty or deceive humanity. Sometimes I switch off my phone or put it on a silent mode. Often I receive calls, so I give a courtesy call back. So when I call back, they say, oh, I called you 10 times, your phone is off. What help of you are the doctor? After this, I get a notion, I am on call 24/7. I am not like this who runs away from any responsibility. Can I not switch off my phone, may I ask? Can I not take some time for myself? My friends in the non-medical fraternity, often they say that they get bored with one kid running havoc in the house, the other jumping on the shoulder, and that they are trying to find ways to entertain themselves. I don't have the luxury of time to get entertained or to get bored. I still remember when the pandemic started, it was for weeks that I did not touch my kids. Those memories still haunt me. I'm scared to go to work. I'm scared while coming back from work, not knowing perhaps I have that infection. Friends say they can't go and dine at the restaurant. I have to eat in between shifts, if I can. You can't see or meet your friends. I can't hold my child close enough to feel the warmth. Although we don't let our emotions affect our work, it isn't always easy. That's what I have learned. So my challenge for all of you, next time anyone tarnishes the image of any profession, stand up. And remember, you're safe at home. Stay home. Back to you, Cortez.
We shall observe 1 silence for judges to mark the ballot. Okay, 1 minute is over. Mr. Co-host, please prepare contestant number 4. Please unmute him. Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, timer is pinned.
Okay. Say check.
Okay, is my visual clear and my sound is clear?
Yes, it is clear. Okay. Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, please welcome contestant number 4, Toastmaster Hussein Al-Habab, with speech title Disconnect to Connect. Disconnect to Connect, Toastmaster Hussein Al-Habab.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to be the happiest creature on earth? Today, I will reveal to you a magical life formula to reach happiness. But before I tell you the secret, let me tell you how I found it. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished digital guests. Back in the 80s, I was a nerd. I wanted to play video games and watch cartoons at the same time. Couldn't connect both, so I asked my father for a cable extension. But he told me to disconnect the game to connect my video. Days passed until we reached the 90s, and I upgraded from a nerd to a geek. And in order to use my TV and watch my PC at the same time, I built my own cable extension. So here I am connecting the extra socket and boom, the cable exploded. That's when my father told me that this is what happened if you didn't disconnect before you connect. Days passed, and here comes the Y2K, the new millennium. And as a natural development of a geek and a continuous lessons of disconnect to connect, I graduated from college with electrical engineering. I became a man of responsibilities, the right hand of my parents, a husband who does the impossible for his wife, worked overtime to get enough salary and ensure better education for my kids. I even took responsibility to help anyone in need. My body became miserable, and my education level, self-development, and enjoyment stopped ever since. Because I learned as a kid that I can connect to one thing only. And I chose to connect to others over myself. Days passed until 28th of August, 2017. I started feeling pain. Tried to fight it with painkillers as usual, but it rose too fast. So I drove myself to the hospital because I couldn't wait for the ambulance. But the doctor told me that I came at the late stage. No medicine will make any effect now. And there's a high chance I will die during the surgery. And in the saddest moment of my life, my mental pain of self-disappointment was struggling to keep my eyes open. But my physical pain forced me to shut down. I didn't live enough. I didn't even say goodbye to. Thank God. Thank God, second chance was given. And as I opened my eyes, I saw my father sitting next to me. I told him, Dad, I was this close to die. But he said, son, if you were happy with what you have done now, then it doesn't matter with you if you are gone or not. But if you are not happy, then take a moment, disconnect from everything and connect to yourself. That night, I finally realized that disconnect to connect is not just my father formula for electricity, but with life. I thought it means that you can connect to one thing only. But the real meaning is, don't get too connected to one thing only. And I've been too connected to others until I literally exploded. And when I allow myself to disconnect from everything and connect to myself, I discovered what I really love to do, learn and achieve. And from that day, along with doing things for others, I started doing things for me too. I took care of everybody, joined Toastmaster, got my MBA, found my true calling and started living happy. Ladies and gentlemen, it took me a near-death experience to discover the answer to the secret life formula. That in order to reach happiness, you don't have to devote your life for others. You don't have to exclusively work hard to reach your dreams. You just have to achieve balance. Don't get too connected to others or you will explode. Don't get too connected to yourself or someone else will explode on your face. And if there's one thing that we have benefited from the current pandemic of COVID-19, is that it forced us to disconnect from everything and connect to ourselves. Dear leaders, fellow employees, parents, singles, nerds, and geeks. You might not have a second chance like me. So let this lockdown be your second chance. And before we disconnect from the flow of time, let's reach happiness by achieving balance. Help others and do what you really want to do. Understand what they want us to know and learn what you really want to learn. Support others to reach their dreams and work on your own dreams. And always remember, whenever life forced you to get too connected, you just have to disconnect to connect. Back to you.
We shall observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballot. Okay, 1 minute is over. May I request our co-host to prepare our contestant number 5. Please unmute him. Yeah, can we test? Can we test our contestant number 5? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
say
can
check.
hear?
Say check. Say check, check.
Yes, we can.
Say,
Yes,
say.
first of all, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you.
Okay, okay, okay. Fellow Toastmasters, please welcome our contestant number 5, Toastmaster Abdullah Musa, with speech title, Life is Short. Life is Short, Toastmaster Abdullah Musa.
I wish I didn't take life seriously. I wish I didn't take life so seriously. I wish I gave more happiness to my family. I wish I knew how precious life was, how fleeting and how special, and at the same time, fragile and insignificant. I wish I didn't give up on my dreams so easy. Mr. Contest Chair, Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, we look back on our life. In our last breath, we just all wonder, did my life mean anything? Did my life mean anything to this world? Did I have an impact on anyone else to change his life? Did I matter? Before we will reach that last breath, today may be the time to make a change. Make your life matter. Because one day it's gonna be all over because life is short. There will be 2 days either side of a dash. Make sure that dash is not empty. Make sure that dash is full of life, full of freedom, and full of feelings. Because you will never ever know when it's gonna be our last chance. Let me ask a married woman. Did you know about your husband job? Because this lady, she told us, I have been 20 years I get married. I love my husband, but the problem is I don't have any idea what he works. We look at her like that. What? You have been 20 years to get married and you don't know what you do? And we just acting like getting drunk. We told her, are you eating good? She said, yes. You live in a nice house? Yes, we do. Do you have a nice car? She said, yes. We told her, guess what? You have with a drug dealer. She was shocked and she just started crying. We told her, are you crazy? How can you marry to somebody 20 years and you don't know what he do? Well, we got news for you, lady. Just keep watching the front door. Oh, they are coming and they will never knock the door for you, lady. They just kick your door out. Come on, put your hands up. The house is around it. Come on out. Because that one is the police. So in the end of the day, you will meet your husband where? In the jail. So ladies, I'm helping you now. Take an advantage with the quarantine. Well, when my sister, she told me, she says, brother, I want to become something special in my life. I want to change myself. I want to determine my goals. I want to achieve what I want. I want to become something exceptional in my life. Because what? Because together we excel to win. Together to achieve our dreams to rise up. Such a palm trees, no matter how high it is. Just do it. At that time, she touched my heart. She took me from a deep water. And I said to her, if we are breathing, it's not too late. Get up and get going. And she achieved what she wanted. But after 1 year, exactly the last year, she passed away. At that time, I realized life is too short. Let me explain to you something about life. Life, no matter who you are, whatever your average, your specialty, and your nature of study, be proud for every level you achieve it by your own self. You achieve it by your own effort. Don't reduce your accomplishment. Don't reduce your value. Don't compare yourself with the other people's cause what? Because no one knows your life details and your concerns. Make your glory, make your goals. We have to take 2 choices in our life. Rest or rest. And everybody who wants to rest about himself or herself to get what he wants or she wants. Don't afraid from obstacles. Don't afraid from difficulties. Ignore those negative people. Don't let people steal your destiny because what? Because you will achieve it and you will succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, life is short. We don't have guarantee we will live more because life is short. Life is too short to perish with the problems. Life is too short if we didn't determine our goals from now. Life is too short if we burn our heads. Life is too short if we didn't achieve what we want. So live your life quietly. Be comfortable. The greatest people with the more age, the honors of peace of mind. So don't waste your time or mess it with the problem. Because what? Yes, guess what? Because life is beautiful. When someone lets you down, there is someone else who will make you happy. When you lose the opportunities, you will have more opportunities will come to you. And when you do good with God, God will compensate you a lot better. Back to you, Mr. Cortez.
We shall observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots.
عشان ما يشوفوها.
One minute is over. So co-host, please prepare our 6th and last contestant. Please unmute him.
Right.
Yes. Can you say check, check?
Check, check.
Did you pin the timer? Did you pin the timer? Okay, I assume yes.
Check, check.
Fellow Toastmasters.
Do you remember?
Fellow Toastmasters, please welcome our 6th and last contestant, Toastmaster Adil Al-Jahman, with speech title, Do We Have Time? Do we have time? Toastmaster Adil Al-Jahman.
Do you remember those early good days? Mr. Contest Chair, friends, and respected parents, do we have time for them? It was a new feeling when I held his hand for the first time, helping him to walk. It's time for a bath. I'm hungry. Let's change your clothes. I'm sleepy. Sounds familiar? I used to hold his hand because he could hardly count his fingers. Walking to the bathroom was a long journey with his short, slow steps. Raising his arms to change his clothes became very difficult. You know how old he was at that time? He was at his second year. After 80, yes, 82 years old, he was my father, and our roles had been reversed. Do we have time for them? I had been living with my parents since I was born, with my wife and our children. Did you count? 7 of them. Oh, yeah. You want to talk about privacy? What more than living with your wife and children in a big room in your parents' house? It was big enough and dark to have 7 children. Actually, my wife, our children, and I were disturbing their privacy. So they moved to a bigger house. We moved with them. It was my daily habit to sit with my parents until I decided to be a soft skill trainer. That was back in 2006, when my focus was on training. Training in the morning, training in the afternoon, in the evening, what? Training. I had no time for my parents. One day, I was rushing to a training session and my father stopped me. Odin, when are we going to see you? Sorry, Dad, I will see you as soon as I finish training. Then, whoosh, I disappeared. Few weeks later, he had a stroke for 7 months. I watched Dad battling death. Every day, I sat at his bedside. Dad, can you hear me? The only response I got from him was, when I pressed his hand, sometimes he pressed mine. Dad, I have time for you now. It was too late. Till this moment, I still hear the echo of his voice. When are we going to see you? When are we going to see you? Do we have time for them? A week later, I went back to training. Training in the morning, training in the afternoon, in the evening, what? Training? Not again. I had always time for my family and for my mother. It became my daily habit to sit with my mother until I became a Toastmasters contestant. I kept that habit and started to enjoy more time with my mother. And she is online right now. Hi, Mom. Every year, I travel with her to the western coast of the country. One day, while driving back, I asked her the magic question. Mom, how did you meet Dad? Her answer took 30 minutes and 5 hours. Oh, yeah. Since that day, every time I travel with her, I ask her the same question, and she gives me the same answer. Didn't I say it's a magic question? You can try it, but not with your father. He will say, ask your mother. Do we have time for them? Every moment we spend with our parents is a treasure to them. whether to help them walk and get dressed, or even to listen to the same story over and over again. Do we have time for them? Of course. But what about those who gave us their time when we were at this age? Are you waiting until they need this? Let us give them time before. Mr. Cortez Chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now observe 3 minutes of silence for judges to tally ballots. Okay. 3 minutes are over. The host will send the chief judge and the tally counters to the breakout room. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I truly have enjoyed being your contest master of the International Speech Contest. I hope each one of you have also enjoyed the proceeding too. I shall now hand over back the proceeding to the Master of Ceremonies. Over to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Ria Saran, for effectively and smoothly conducting this meeting. Wow, that was such an amazing performance by all the contestants. Nouran, what do you think? Which part of the meeting of the presentation did you like the most in this contest?
Every single part of the contest, I think, is so much better than the other. It's so hard to compare, especially that we have remarkable contestants and amazing people leading every contest and leading this entire contest and SATAC. It's all wonderful, and it's a privilege and a pleasure to be attending all these international quality speeches.
That's so true. Thank you so very much.
Which one was your favorite?
Like you said, it's very difficult. I think the next part is going to be my favorite. So we'll move on to that particular segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very important segment now. It's one of the reasons why I even combed my hair this evening. We will now have a photo session. So can I please ask the Sergeant at Arms to kindly take over, activate all the videos so that we can have a quick photo session of all the participants in this meeting. Mr. PQD DTM KUNHI, would you like to take over?
Sergeant at Arms, can you switch on all the video?
Yes, we can only ask participants should switch on by themselves. We can only ask them to switch on their videos.
Right. Okay. May I request everyone to switch on your video? We are going to have a group photo. One before the winners recognition and one after the winners recognition with the champions.
Timer also can remove the cover.
Sorry?
Timer can remove the cover.
Yeah, now we don't need a timer, yes.
DTM KUNHI, there are 9 frames involved, huh? 7 frames, sorry.
7 frames, okay, it's fine. DTM Bashir, are you there?
Yeah,
yes,
I am here.
He's all-rounder, you know, he's a contest master, he's a co-host, he's everywhere. And he's also, you know, good in taking photographs. Right. So can we start the first frame? No, Gina is missing. Gina is missing. Just a minute. The first frame, Gina is missing. Yeah, Gina is back. Okay.
There are 2 contestants who are missing. IC1 and IC4.
See, now only the chief judge and the tally counters is not here. They are in the breakout room. That will be the last frame. So don't worry, we can take the photo because we have 7 frames.
Abdullah Bada is there.
So Sumir with family is not counted, right? Bashir?
No 2-in-1s, huh?
They are Toastmasters, so it's counted. Okay.
No 2-in-1s. Have to have the individual frames.
Yeah, so we need Tess and Joy together.
The screen will be different for me and different for you.
Right. Just say hi. Yeah? So a thumbs up is required, Bashir. Where are you? Yeah, okay.
I'm taking the second picture, but in the second picture, Muhammad Nasruddin, Hawzawi, Hafsaja, their videos are not on yet. Yes, Hafsaja, okay. Our CGD video is, CGD, your video is still not on.
It's on, it's on.
Oh. Okay, for me it is still not coming.
It's on.
Okay.
The international contestant, Zina, are you there? Yeah, okay. All right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think all are okay now.
Good. I
The third one?
took the second picture.
Yeah. Move to the third one, yeah. Azra Kirmani is there. Abdu, your photo is not clear. Abdu, participant Abdu, can you switch on your light? Azra is fine. The rest all is okay. Yeah. Abdulaziz Al-Ghadi, yes, okay. DTM Faris, perfect. Abdu, I think you need, I think Ahmed Abba. Is it Ahmed Abba? No, it's Abdu. It's written Abdu. Yeah.
No, it is Abdu. It is Abdu.
Ahmed Abba is fine. Yeah. You're like
Marwan is there.
Mohammed Ausavi also fine. Yeah. Okay. Only Abdu, we need some light. It's okay. Go ahead.
1 second. Yusuf Al Sawaf.
This DTM test is there?
Not in the third frame, no.
The past district directors are already there. In frame number 3.
Yes.
Already done. On the second one, I got him in the second one.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm going to take the third.
Many international contestants are there in the third frame. we have Mohammad Ausavi, we have Hussein, we have Abdullah Mosa. Yeah.
Just DTM test, see just on the video.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, second one is done. Sorry, third one is done.
Sir, there's a third one. Yeah,
going to fourth.
Yeah.
The third one is done. I'm on fourth one, but in fourth one, there are still many videos need to be on.
Yeah, Fawad Ausavi, can you switch on? Yeah, Fawad Ausavi is done. Yeah, okay. Tahir is done.
Whomever available, I'm taking now.
Fadil Far, Shah Jahan.
Rabia, Area Director 18.
No, Fawad Ausavi is still. Fawad Ausavi. Fawad, are you there?
No, KUNHI, your screen and my screens are different.
Oh, really?
I think
yes.
IPD 104 is on two devices.
Okay, now I am on the 5th page. I cannot see any video. 7th, no one.
Yeah, fifth one, there is no one. Yeah.
No one, only pictures are there.
No, if you use the option, only hide non-video participant, we can see all with the video. Okay. Done.
The height of participation was 194.
Yeah, 194, correct.
DTM Abdullah, you are here. Please smile.
Yeah, Ayman Abitron is also there. Is it done, DTM Bashir?
No, I'm taking the last picture. Just wait.
Oh,
Just wait.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, thank you. Over to you, MC.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is how long we smiled for. I can safely say that's the longest that I've smiled for it continuously for any given instance.
I saw you weren't smiling all the time.
It's difficult. It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
We can ask everybody to close the video now.
Yes, please.
Although we love to see your smiling faces, we need to proceed with the program this evening. May I please request all of you to turn off your videos? The Wazir brother, that includes you also. You need to switch off your video.
I think you need to tell them twice because they're two in one camera.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time, which is very close to the awards announcement. But before that, can I please call on stage the district trio of the district director, distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban, District 104 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed KUNHI, the District 104 Program Quality Director, and Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Nasruddin Al-Hawsawi, the District 104 Club Growth Director. The stage is all yours, sirs.
Yeah, can we have CGD, Mohammed Nasruddin? Can you switch on your, yeah, okay, that's great. Right. Thanks a lot, DTM Shankar and DTM Nouran for conducting the show smoothly. Now we will move on to the next segment of this of this contest, of this, SATAC, the closing session. So first, we would like to recognize all those who worked hard for this contest. So we'll have the SATAC committee recognition. So Tanka, can you share the screen, please? DTM Tanka, are you there? Oh yeah. So first, let us start with our MC. So the certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Shankar Vishwanathan as a Master of Ceremony for his invaluable contribution to the success of District 104 Saudi Arabian Toastmasters Annual Conference for the program year 2019-2020, held online on 27 to 28 May 2020, signed by Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban, our District 104 Director, and Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed KUNHI, Director. So please unmute everyone, just give a big clap. Thank you.
Nobody will do that bullshit.
Next. Mute all. Okay, so now we would like to recognize our next Master of Ceremony, Distinguished Toastmaster Nouran Bakhashwan as Master of Ceremony for an invaluable contribution to the success of the District 104 Saudi SATAC 2020, held on online 27-28. Thank you very much, DTM Nouran, for your great contribution as an MC. Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Toastmaster Odaturai Madusami as a Chief Surgeon at Arm for an invaluable contribution to the success of the District 104 SATAC for the program year 2019-2020, held online 27-28-2020, signed by DD and PQD. Thanks a lot for your great support as a Surgeon at Arm. And supported by Toastmaster Noor Khadija Ashraf as Surgeon at Arm for her invaluable contribution to the success of the District 104 SATAC for the program year 2019-2020, held online on 27-28 May 2020. Okay, thanks a lot. Next is our certificate of appreciation awarded to Sumir Mahboob as Surgeon at Arm. Thank you very much, TM Sumir Mahboob, for your great support as a Surgeon at Arm. Next, please. Next, a certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Ashraf Abu Bakr as Surgeon at Arms, who was handling the breakout room, which is very crucial in table topic and evaluation. Thanks a lot, Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Ashraf Abu Bakr, for your great contribution. Certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Saida Ansari as Surgeon at Arm. She was supporting Distinguished Toastmaster Ashraf Abu Bakr. Thanks a lot for your great support as a Surgeon at Arm, handling the breakout rooms. Next, certificate of appreciation to Toastmaster Abdul Mahsin Abdul Aziz as a chief timer. It's not easy. It's a great contribution. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Abdul Mahsin. Supported by Toastmaster Babu Mehtar as a timer. Thanks a lot for supporting us as a timer. And again, certificate of appreciation awarded to Toastmaster Najib Khan as a timer. Thanks a lot for your great support. Next, certificate of appreciation awarded to Toastmaster Mohammed Samir Kunan. I think he's still in the breakout room, doing the job as a tally counter for the international contest. So thanks a lot for your great support as a chief tally counter, supported by Toastmaster Jasmine B. Consolation as a tally counter. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Jasmine, for your contribution as a tally counter. And then we have a certificate of appreciation awarded to Toastmaster Angelito Nation as a tally counter. Thanks a lot for this great support as a tally counter. And then we have a certificate of appreciation to our contest master, Toastmaster Faiza Arshad as a contest master. Thanks a lot for your contribution as a contest master. And then we have a certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Bashir Palawan as a contest master. As I said, he's also our co-host. So thanks a lot for your great support as a contest master, as a co-host, and also now as a photographer. Thanks a lot. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Faris Algari as a contest master for table topic. Thanks a lot for your great support. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Riaz Abu Bakr Sarang as a contest master for international speech contest. Thanks a lot for taking up this role as a contest master and your great contribution. And certificate of appreciation awarded to our District 104 advisor, Distinguished Toastmaster Maria Teresa Villanova as a chief judge for the humorous contest. Thanks a lot for your great support. And then certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Rashid Ali Mohammad Router as a chief judge for the table topic contest. Thanks a lot for your great support as a chief judge and also as a District 104 advisor. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Subramanian Tangasamy as a chief judge and also the contest planning chair. Thanks a lot for your great support as a contest planning and also as a chief judge. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster as a chief judge for the international speech contest. He's still in the breakout room. Thanks a lot for your great support. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Toastmasters Safraz and Ismail Sheikh as a media support chairman and your great support for designing the SATAC logo and also creating flyers for this contest. Thanks a lot. And certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Alan C. Aradura as a public relations and admin support to ensure that all the flyers reaches our members and the council members. Thanks a lot for your great support. And now the certificate of appreciation also awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Bashir Palawan as a co-host. Thanks a lot. And then a certificate of appreciation awarded to our host for this 2 days English contest, Toastmaster Abdul Hadi Awsawi as a conference Zoom master, and also he was in charge for the registration. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Abdul Hadi, for your great support. And certificate of appreciation again awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Subramanian Tangasamy as a contest planning for executing this contest diligently. Thanks a lot. And then certificate of appreciation, I don't know this person. I think Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban will read this name. Abdullah Filimban, are you there?
Thank you very much,
Because
DTM.
I cannot read my name.
Thank you very much, DTM Muhammad KUNHI, for this efforts exerted to make this event real after we dream for it for 1 year. Thank you very much from my deep heart, DTM Muhammad.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Didi, for that wonderful and complimentary words. Is next. And the last but not the least, we have a certificate appreciation awarded to our conference chair and the District 104 chairman, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Idris Filimban. Please, big round of applause. Can you unmute everyone? This would not have been possible without the great support and the green signal from our District 104 and the conference chairman, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Idris Filimban. Please give. Over to you, Master of Ceremony, Distinguished Toastmaster Shankar and Distinguished Toastmaster Nouran.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Toastmaster KUNHI. Can I please request the...
There are some more certificates there for keynote speakers. We are going to take it now or later.
Okay, so we have certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster James Edward Taruk as a keynote speaker for his invaluable contribution to the success of the District 104 South SATAC for the program year 2019 online 27 to 28. Then we have DTM Ali Shahbaz Shah, I think he already left, as a keynote speaker for today. And then we have a certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Al-Ghatani as a keynote speaker yesterday for his invaluable contribution to the SATAC. Thanks a lot, DTM Muhammad Al-Ghatani. And then a certificate of appreciation awarded to Distinguished Toastmaster Aletta Rochat as a keynote speaker today for her invaluable contribution to the success of District 104 SATAC for the program year 2019-2020 held online on 27-28 May 2020. Thanks a lot. Thanks, DTM Tanga, for reminding that. I would request CGD and DD to stay. Switch on the video. Yeah.
Now, I know all of you are excited and apprehensive. So am I. So without any dramatics, let's get into the awarding segment. First,
just a minute. I think I need a confirmation from the Chief Judge. So I think you can carry on with your interactive session for 5 minutes. I need a confirmation from all the Chief Judge before we start the winners recognition. Okay?
We'll start with the contests from last night first.
Yeah, but still it's a flow. I need information from the Chief Judge. DTM Joy is still in the breakout room.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Okay. So carry on with your. So I'll switch off my video. So we'll switch on.
So DTM Nouran, we have 5 minutes apparently. Why don't we continue where we left off yesterday?
Do you have more questions?
We can always come up with more questions, as long as we have participants willing to answer the questions.
So how about we ask them to raise their hands before we ask the question? Sure. And then we can give them the question after they've risen their hands.
I can see TM Khurram Nasser has already raised his hand.
Let's start with him. He raised his hand also yesterday.
Sure. Toastmaster Khurram, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
It's a good thing you can hear me. I can hear you now as well. So
it's good.
How are you doing?
Let's have the question. Alhamdulillah, all good.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you want to get straight down to business. So here is the question for you.
No, you can ask other questions as well. No problem. I'm ready for that as well.
Yesterday, what the final question what we had was, what is the strength of Toastmasters globally as such? But now since we are in District 104 and we heard such good things about District 104, do you have any idea how many clubs do we have under District 104? An approximate number is good enough.
Are you talking about the active club members, active clubs or overall clubs registered?
Active clubs. You can give us both figures if you have both. It will increase our knowledge as well.
Approximately, it's around 100 clubs.
I like the confidence that you said the question.
100 clubs overall in the district, and active are approximately 75%.
That's fantastic. Are you a district officer by any chance?
Yes, I am an area director.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you so much, because that answer was almost
Very
perfect.
accurate. Yeah.
Yes. So do you by any chance? Okay, fine. Let's give this to somebody else. Thank you so much for answering that.
Thank
DTM
you.
Nouran, you can pick up the next.
Toastmaster Maha, my dear Toastmaster Maha, let's unmute.
Do you have a question?
Toastmaster Maha, unmute yourself.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Toastmaster Maha.
Toastmasters?
DTM Shankar has a question for you.
Toastmaster Maha.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Now we heard that we have roughly around 100 clubs in Saudi Arabia, in District 104. How many active members do you think we have in District 104?
Okay.
Can you hear me? I asked how many.
How many active ones?
How many active members do we have in District 104? Members like you, members like
approximately.
Approximately, yes.
Active members. We have maybe greater than Nisma. Including Nisma, you mean?
No, in the entire district. Just give us a number from the top of your head.
Okay, how about 50? Oh, 50 members. Is it 50 members? Is a good number? How about 80? Okay, I changed my answer. It will be 80. 80 members.
Come back to you. Do we have anybody else who has a? I can see many hands raised. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Maha. We'll come back to you. Let's see. Wow, there are so many participants willing to.
We can have Toastmaster Sayyid Khurshid. I believe he's been raising his hand for quite some time. Yeah. Toastmaster Sayyid.
Can you switch on your video as well?
Yes, please.
How are you doing, Toastmaster Sayyid?
Yeah, fine. How are you? How is everything? Mashallah, both of you conducted very well. Congratulations for this.
So now it will look like we paid you to say these things, and that's why we took you online. So
Thank you.
That's exactly the reason. We don't have any other purposes.
Can we? So you heard the question. I'll still repeat it. Do you know approximately how many paid members are there in District 104? Active members in District 104.
Yeah.
An approximate number works. It need not be accurate.
Approximately, I think 500 members are there.
We will come back to you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's check if somebody else has a number. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saeed. DTM Nouran, you get to pick the.
Should we pick a third person, or should we give a hint first, or like?
No, we pick a third person. Now we're too late in the game to give any hints.
By third person.
Can I have a guess?
It cannot be. From the names, do you think any of them are district officers? Let's have someone who's not a district officer.
Sure.
So that excludes you, DTM Faris.
Pick anyone. Pick anyone.
Toastmaster Rabia Muhyiddin.
He's also a district officer.
Ah, okay, then no. Then Toastmaster Sheikh Muhyiddin.
He also.
Also a district officer.
Bashir, you can suggest whom should we go with. You can see the people who raised their hands.
Okay, someone turned on their camera. Okay, they're off.
Is there?
Sorry?
Toastmaster Azra Karmani can be, she is not one of the district officers. You can
Toastmaster Azra, how are you doing today?
Give us
fine.
Number.
Fine, thank you.
All right, so you heard the question. Can you give us?
Yeah, can I guess the answer? Can I guess an answer, please?
Yes, that's what we're here for.
I think around 1,200 members.
All right. Okay, I'll give a hint now. Thank you so much, madam. We'll come back to you. Yeah, let me give you guys a hint before we move on.
No, should we just give them an answer? Because we already had 3 participants. So we can move on to the question.
Sorry, we'll take one last participant for this.
Without a hint.
Without a hint. Toastmaster Ayman Al-Britain.
Yes, Toastmaster Ayman. Please unmute yourself.
Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
Toastmaster Ayman, it's such a pleasure to see you here.
It's great to see you too as well.
We're so happy you've been attending last night and today.
Yes, I have. I've been lucky.
Thank you so much. So do you have a number? Yeah.
I would say 2,620.
We are getting there, but we are not quite there yet.
Not quite there. Well, I tried. Thank you for letting me try.
Thank you so much.
You.
The correct answer.
Shankar, now it sort of feels like it's an auction.
Can I answer now?
I would give the answer now. The answer is actually close to 4,000 members are currently active.
4,000 active members in District 104.
Oh my God.
Yes. So let me ask something that's simpler now. And this, I think, probably will be the last question for this evening before we go on to the award segment. So, because obviously everybody loves lower numbers, how many divisions do you think are there in District 104? If you had paid attention to both days' presentation, you should have this answer. All right. Let's ask Toastmaster Muhammad Al-Sagur. Toastmaster Muhammad, can you unmute yourself?
Muhammad Al-Sagur.
All right, Toastmaster Muhammad, can you hear us? I think we lost him. We'll give this opportunity to Toastmaster Tariq Malik. Toastmaster Tariq. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. 11 divisions.
Close enough. Not the answer we are looking for.
Sorry, 12th division. There was one division added later.
Close enough in the other direction.
Okay.
Still not the answer we are looking for.
Okay.
All right. I think DTM KUNHI, are we ready?
Yeah, we are ready. We can start now.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for participating. There are 8 divisions in District 104. And with that, I hand over the floor now to distinguished Toastmaster KUNHI.
All right. Thanks a lot. May I request again our DD and CGD to switch on the video? Sojana Tam, can you help switching on the video? Yeah, DD is there, CGD is there. All right, great. Right, so let us start the winners recognition. Are you excited? Oh, anyway, I cannot hear anyone, so it's okay. All right, now let us start with the humorous speech contest. So may I invite the contest master for the humorous speech contest, Faiza Arshad, and the chief judge, DTM Tess Villanova, to switch on the video, announce the winner. So chief judge will announce if there is any time disqualification, and the third, second runner-up, first runner-up, and the winners, the champion, will be announced by the contest master. Thanks a lot. Over to you. The stage is over to you. Chief Judge, please.
Yeah, Toastmaster Faisa, can you start?
Yes, Madam Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Tess, are we ready to announce the winners?
Yes, you can proceed, Madam Contest Master.
Now, as per the contest winners result, there was no time disqualification. And third place winner for the humorous speech contest for this year goes to, congratulations, Toastmaster Anoud Omer.
Anoud Omer, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Anga, can we have the screen? Can you share the screen, certificate?
I think we are showing a wrong certificate.
Yes. Certificate was different.
Anga Swami, the certificate was wrong. We are announcing the humorous.
Yes. Okay, give me 1 minute.
Sajrat Tam, can you all the humorous contestant? Let us take one snap. Sajrat Tam, can you switch on all the humorous contestant?
We can only request them, they have to open up.
Yeah, I'll repeat the name. We have Amrina Kaisar, we have Mohammad Asabi, we have Fatma, we have Anoud, we have Saleh Bakutma. Can we have the video on? Who is missing? Amrina is not there, yeah? Yeah, Fatma is there. Amrina, can you switch on your video? Bashir, can you take the photo? I think we need Amrina. Amrina, are you there? Yes, yes, thanks a lot. So these are all our contestants, so please give them a big round of applause for the humorous speech with the chief judge and with the contest master and with our trio. Thanks.
Shall I move on to the second place?
Yeah, just wait. I think, Bashir, are you okay now?
Yeah, picture has taken, but certificate is not there. Certificate is
Tangasamy, can you display the third winner?
Third winner of humorous, right?
Yes, it's already announced.
Okay, can you announce it again?
Faiza Arshad.
The third place winner, congratulations, Toastmaster Anoud Omer.
Anoud Omer, yes, how are you, Anoud? Thanks a lot, congratulations, Mabruk. Now we are showing only the certificates just for all the contestants of humorous, travel topic, evaluations, and the international. We'll be just displaying the certificates, the original certificates, the trophies will be awarded in the winners recognition or the recognition ceremony. Most likely, as Didi said, announced in the yesterday, it will be in mid-August. Am I right, Didi?
Yes, you are right.
Okay.
The Thanksgiving tentatively scheduled mid of August. So we hope, inshallah, we get normal to enjoy seeing each other in one meeting room.
Yes, sure. Okay.
Mr. PQD, Mr. Contest Chair, can I request? Probably we could already announce all of the winners, and then we can just show the certificate later on. In that way, we will not
waste the time. All right. Okay.
Have the mistake of showing them on screen.
All right. Okay. Toastmaster Faiza Arshad, the contest master, please proceed.
Okay. Now, the second place winner for the humorous contest for this year, congratulations, Toastmaster Amrina Khaisa.
Amrina Khaisa.
Congratulations.
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 Can I see your face? Yeah, that's good. Smiling face, yeah.
Shall I move on to the first?
Yes, the humorous champion. Are you excited, or the contestant?
I hope everyone is excited because the first place for the humor speech contest for this year, congratulations, Toastmaster Fatma Gadi.
Toastmaster Fatma Gadi. Great, great, thanks. Great, congratulations, Mabruk. Humorous champion of district.
Thank you.
Fatma Gadi.
Thank you.
For 30 seconds, can you express your feeling? Not more than 30 seconds.
I'm so
There's a
happy.
timer.
I didn't expect that, so I'm so happy. And thank you for all of you. Very happy. For the first time online, and it was like this, so we are all happy.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Gadi.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Fatma Gadi.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you. Back to you, Mr.
All right.
Contest.
Thanks. Thanks, Chief Judge, DTM and Toastmaster Faiza Arshad for announcing the humorous champion. Now let's move on to the second contest held yesterday, which is evaluation contest. So may I request our Chief Judge, DTM Tankasamy, and the contest master, distinguished Toastmaster Bashir Rampanawan. DTM Tanka, can you switch on your video? Oh, yeah, and we have our regional advisor, distinguished Toastmaster James Edward Taruk. Can you switch on your video, please?
Okay. Thank you, PQD.
Yes.
Our Chief Judge, distinguished Toastmaster Tankasamy, could you please announce, is there any time disqualification for the evaluation contest?
There is no time disqualification in evaluation contest.
Thank you. That's a great news. And our third place winner in evaluation speech contest, Toastmaster Saeed Al-Khamdi. Please switch on the video of Saeed. The second place winner in speech evaluation contest of SATAC 2020 held on goes to Toastmaster KHAJA YAMINUDDIN.
Congratulations.
And the first place winner, Toastmaster Benefit de Consolation.
Congratulations.
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 May I ask all the table topic contestant to switch on their video, please?
Evaluation.
Take a picture. Sorry, evaluation.
All the contestants of evaluation, please join us.
The host needs to switch on the video for me. It's not
done.
So,
okay.
Can you please do that?
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else need to open? Okay, Ben is already done. KHAJA done. Where is others?
We have Anoud. Oh, no, sorry. We have.
Anoud is not there.
Yeah, we have Said Al-Ghamdi.
Said Al-Ghamdi.
Muhammad Awsawi.
No, his video.
Ahmed Abba.
Okay, let me take the picture. Sorry. Okay, done. Thank you. Back to PQD.
Yeah, before they move, we have the first, second, and third. We can have another photo.
Yeah, Mr. Contest Chairman.
Yeah.
Will you please also show the certificates for the winners of the Yumuru speech contest?
Please. Tangasamy, can you do that? And may I request first, second, and third to stay back? Bashir, can you announce first, second, third to stay back?
No, not for the evaluation. DTM test is asking for the humorous.
No, that is only for the certificate.
Yes.
Please switch on the certificate.
Our third place winner is not in the room. Second and first are available.
And the first? Okay, Fatma. Okay, now let's move on. Thanks a lot. Yeah, now let us have this photo session of the evaluation. Saeed Al-Ghamdi is not available.
It's not available, but we have first and
okay,
yeah, first and second is available. Done.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, KHAJA Muhyiddin, and thanks, Ben. Thanks a lot. Mabruk. Congratulations. Evaluation champion, Ben, and the first runner-up. Now let's move on to the third category, which is the table topic session held today. So may I invite our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammad Rashid Ali, and the Contest Master, Distinguished Toastmaster Faris Gary. May I request the judge to announce if there is any disqualification?
Thank you, Contest Chair. Go ahead, Mr. Judge.
Yeah, I'm pleased to announce that there is no time disqualification.
That's a great news.
All right, so we will start with the third place winner for the table topic contest in the year 2019-2020 for District 104. The third place winner is Ahmed Yusuf Abba.
Toastmaster Ahmed Abba, can you switch on video? Surgeon Atam, can you help them? Yeah.
Here I am.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Congrats,
please give him a big round of applause. Speech contest third place presented to Ahmed Yusuf Abba for table topic contest signed by District Director and PQD. Thanks.
Now, moving on to the second place winner in the table topic for District 104 contest. The second place winner goes to Anoud, Omer.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Anoud, Rashid, Omer. For the
Congratulations to him, Anoud.
Can you switch on your video?
I think we should proceed.
Yeah, she was there. Okay, so let's. Ah, yeah, she's there. She's there. Yeah.
All right. Congratulations to Team Anoud.
Toastmaster Anoud Omer. Okay. So now let us announce the champion.
And the champion for the table topics contest for District 104 for the year 2019-2020 is Ian Cortez.
Toastmaster Ian Cortez. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ian. Can you switch on your video?
Congratulations for all winners.
Congratulations. Yeah. All right. So let us have the first the photo of champion, first runner-up and the second runner-up. Bashir, can you do that? With the contest master and the chief judge. Thanks, distinguished Toastmaster James, for joining us.
Anoud video is off. Anoud?
Anoud and Ahmed.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yusuf Abba?
Yeah,
okay, please. Okay, please hold on.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yes, done. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Don't go. May I request all the contestants, all the table topic contestants.
Fadil is there.
And Toastmaster KHAJA.
KHAJA. Toastmaster KHAJA? Yes, please. Thanks a lot. Toastmaster Bashir, done?
Yes, done.
Thanks a lot. All the contestants, and congratulations to all the winners. Now, let's move on to the final session or the final segment, which is the International Speech Contest Winners Recognition. So first, may I request the contest master and the chief judge to switch on the video. And I would request all the contestants to switch on the video. All the international speech contestants to switch on the video. First, let us have Mohammed Al-Awsawi, Zina, KHAJA, Hussein Al-Abba, Abdullah Musa, and Adil. Yes, Abdullah Musa, Zina, Mohammed Al-Awsawi, yes. We need two more missing, one missing. Adil is missing. Adil, can you switch on your video? And Hussein Al-Abba is also, yeah. Hussein Al-Abba, are you there? Hussein is there. Now we need Adil.
Adil is not responding. His video is asked to start.
No, can somebody call him? Yeah, easier. I think easier. Yes, Adil. Thanks a lot for joining. So can we take one photo with the contestants and trio and our regional advisor, distinguished Toastmaster James Edward, and the contest master and the chief judge?
Guys. Done.
Hello.
Yes, please. Mohammed Al-Awsawi, yes.
Are you sure about the humor's result? I'm just asking, is it fair?
Please, it's already over for this results, please.
I'm
Now
leaving
let
the
us, yeah, let us,
integrity.
yeah, now the contest master for the international speech contest is here. So let us wait for the result for the international speech contest. Adil, are you there?
Hey.
Yeah, but it's tilted. Your photo is tilted. We are taking a photo. Ah, yeah, now it's better. Bashir, can we have one snap?
Yes, done.
Thanks a lot. Okay, so may I request the contest master, distinguished toastmaster Riaz Sarang, and before that, may I request our chief judge, distinguished toastmaster Joy Villanova, to announce if there is any time disqualification.
Let the contest master say it.
Okay. Here is the moment of truth. The good news is there is no time disqualification.
Great news.
And the third place winner, that is second runner-up of 104 for international speech contest, is Toastmaster Zaina Al-Nouri.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Zaina Al-Nouri, securing the second runner-up, third place, District 104 International Speech Contest.
Thank you.
Please.
Okay. Shall we move?
Yes, yes, please. We are waiting for you.
The second place winner, that is first runner-up for international speech contest of District 104, is Toastmaster Hussein Al-Abba.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Hussein Adnan Al-Habab, District 104 Saudi Arabia Speech Contest, second place presented to Hussein Adnan Al-Habab for International Speech Contest held on 28 May, signed by District Director. Congratulations, Toastmaster Hussein Adnan Al-Habab. Can I see your, where are you? Yeah, thank you.
Shall we move?
Yes.
Yes.
And the winner is the first place winner of Toastmaster International District 104 is Toastmaster Adil Al-Jahman.
Congratulations for all winners.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Adil Saleh Al-Juayman. Speech contest first place presented to Adil for International Speech Contest held on 28 May 2020, signed by the District Director and the PQD. Congratulations, the international contest champion, Adil Saleh Al-Juayman. May I ask Adil?
Yes.
Express your feelings in 1 minute.
Well, it is too crowded here to express my feelings.
We can't hear you, Toastmaster Adil. We can't hear you. I did not hear you.
It is too crowded here to express my feelings. Seven children.
All right, okay. Can we have a
Well,
snap? Yeah. Yes, please.
It's about
open your microphone, please.
Adil, can you switch on your audio, please? Adil, can you switch on your audio? Okay, I think there is some technical issues, or I don't know. Are you there, Adil?
I
It's
think
okay,
he's not.
Mr. BQD. Let's move, please.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay. Okay, so
Yes, this is
congratulations to
Adil.
all
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah. Please, can you express your feelings?
Wallahi, I'm so happy and thank all of you. And I promise I will do my best, hopefully, to go through the region to the semi-final. I'll do my best. I need your help and support. Thank you, Didi Abdullah Filimban, for listening to me. I disturbed him too much for the past few weeks. Thanks you all, for the chief judge, for the contest chair, and all members of District 104. I'm proud of you. You support me. Thank you for Ikra Club, which has supported me a lot. And I want to sleep now. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations, Mabruk. And
Congratulations. You deserve
good luck for your
it.
regional contest. Yeah, may I request all the champions, all the winners, all the champions to switch on the video. Let us have the winners recognition. All the champions, first runner-up, second runner-up, the champion of all the contests, humorous, evaluation, table topic, and the international. All the champions, including first runner-up and second runner-up. Bashir, are you ready? Tanga, can you read out the name if you could? Starting from humorous. Adil, can you adjust your video? Your video is not. You are having two. Okay, okay, then it's fine. Okay.
Humorous champion Fatma Hassan Gadi.
She's here. Yeah. Okay.
Speech evaluation, Benifer Deconsolation.
No, we need complete. Even the first runner-up and second runner-up. So winners recognition for all. Yeah.
Humorous champion Fatma Hassan Gadi. Second place, Amrina Kaiser.
Amrina, can you switch on your video?
Please, all winners, switch on their videos, please, without announcing.
Yes, please. All the winners, please switch on your video. No, they are thinking that it's only the champion.
No, we expect all the winners to switch their video. So we
first
have
runner-up and including first runner-up and second runner-up.
Amrina not in the room.
Amrina not in the room. Okay. Okay. Can we have photo evaluations?
Humorous third place, Anoud Rashad Omer.
Yeah, she's here. She's here.
Okay. Speech evaluation, Saeed Al Gamdi, third place.
He's not here. He's not here.
KHAJA YAMINUDDIN, second place.
He's here.
Benifer Consolation
champion. Yeah, he's here. He's here. Yeah.
Table topics, Ahmed Yusuf Abba.
He's
third
here.
place.
Yes.
Second place, Anoud Rashid Omer.
She's here.
Champion
Ian
Ian
Cortez.
Cortez.
He's here. Yeah, I think it's all okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
International
International,
Zainab.
everybody's here. Yeah, international, everybody's here. All right, thanks a lot. So Bashir, can you take a snap, please?
Yes.
Congratulations, all the winners. It's the result of your hard work, commitment, and continuous practice. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, now I want everyone to join, everyone to switch on the video. Let us have a group photo with all the champions. Sajra Tam, please help us. Please switch on all the videos with your audio off.
I would like to give a shout out to Glenn Sibek.
Yeah, can you switch on all the videos? Oh, our immediate past district director, Marwan Dashash. Thanks a lot, Marwan Dashash, for joining us.
meeting
DTM Tanka, your audio is on. Bashir, are you ready? Oh, still we have 114 participants. Oh, that's great.
The host has disabled the video. We cannot open our videos.
Really? Who's that?
Now you should be able to.
Now, yeah. Our Sajana Tam is checking.
It's okay. It's not blocked.
It's not locked. Sajana Tam can send the request to start the video. Is it okay now, Toastmaster Khadija?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, great. Toastmaster Bashir, Distinguished Toastmaster Bashir, can we have the first snap? With all our champions.
Okay.
With the thumbs up. With the thumbs up, yes. Zina.
One second.
Yes. Khadija, yeah. Bashir, yourself. Oh, yeah, you cannot do it now. DTM Rashid Ali, thumbs up.
Okay. No, first screen has taken.
All right, okay. Thanks.
Okay. Now let me move to the second screen.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2. No, 1 second again. Let all the video on. Done.
Okay. All?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So that's the, I think, Distinguished Toastmaster Shankar, are you there? Oh, we are before time. It's only 10:45.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
I think so. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the winners, for your contribution. But needless to say that everybody is a winner who participated today and yesterday. I think that concludes the meeting for this evening. If we have the vote of thanks finally, which will be delivered by the PQD again, DTM.
Okay.
All right. So can I please switch off their videos and. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening once again, all our leaders, District 104 leaders, the contestants, the champions of all the contest, all the category, all the members, district executive members, SATAC committee members. I just don't know how to thank each and every one of you for conducting this SATAC. It's not easy job. Yesterday and today, we had a very exciting event or exciting contest. And the feedback which we received yesterday it shows, it gives us an energy, it gives us an encouragement, and it gives us a motivation to do this better or to raise the bar of excellence all the time. But life never stops changing, even though most people do not welcome change. Facing it requires the ability to cope with the new situations and find new ways of doing things. When changes are outside our control, we have to learn to accept them. When we have control, we create change and make the most of it. People who can deal with change easily are generally most successful. Getting along with others, holding a job, and being successful. So a leader is someone who creates an event. The team members essentially brings life to it. No event can take shape without a hardworking leader. It was the dedication and the enthusiasm of the entire District 104 SATAC team, and their determinations are commendable. And it's their hard work which made this SATAC contest a great or a huge success. We would also like to acknowledge Distinguished Toastmaster Aletta Rochat, the International Director, who graced this occasion and inspired us. And also Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz, our esteemed speaker, who took the time of the schedule and showered us with pearls of wisdom and knowledge. We are truly humbled by their presence. And thank you once again, Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz and Distinguished Toastmaster Aletta Rochat. Furthermore, let's have a special recognition to all the audience who remained patient throughout and encouraged the moral of the speakers. Enthusiasm. In the online contest, it's not easy. It's very difficult. I would give a special recognition to our Surgeon at Arms for closely monitoring all the 194 participants. And we have done that. We have shown that, yes, we can even conduct the online SATAC. So let's have a big round of applause to all our audience and also all our contest officials once again. And special thanks to our Distinguished Toastmaster James Taruk for gracing today, and also, giving a keynote speech and the inspirational message yesterday. Thanks a lot, Distinguished Toastmaster James Taruk, for gracing these 2 days. And special thanks to our lovely MCs, Distinguished Toastmaster Shankar and Distinguished Toastmaster Nouran, for successfully managing the time. See, I can proudly say we are going to end or adjourn the meeting before the scheduled time, which is 11 o'clock. Yesterday it was till 10:30. Today, because of the recognition, we extended half an hour and we are going to start. And also we started our international speech half an hour before. It's amazing. And special thanks to everyone, all the contest officials. Please, I salute you for this great determinations. And we are closing this. And a special thanks once again to our leader, to our conference chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban, our advisors. Without their advice, I don't think this would have been possible. Distinguished Toastmaster Joy, my mentor, and Distinguished Toastmaster Rashid Ali, my mentor and advisor, and Distinguished Toastmaster Tess, our role players, Distinguished Toastmaster Faris Gairi, and Distinguished Toastmaster Riaz Sarin, and Distinguished Toastmaster Rashid Ali again, and Distinguished Toastmaster Chief Judge and the Contest Master for honoring and taking up this role. Thanks. And having said this, I call this meeting to. It
was not fair. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good night.
We have 5 minutes, 6 minutes actually. James Edward, you have anything to say? And Marwan Dashash, I think, can I have a small 1 minute of inspiration from you? Officially we close, but it's nice to see you, sir.
Thank you so much, our PQD, DTM KUNHI, our beloved James Taruk, and of course our District Director, DTM Abdullah Filimban, and our CGD Toastmaster Ahmed and all our division directors, area directors, our guest members of District 104 and guests of District 104. A very warm good evening to every one of you. That was really, truly a showcase of how we can fight the challenges and how we can succeed. All together as one, we can always succeed. And still, it's not ended yet, at least for the officers. we still have other meetings to pursue, and I think that all of you will join me in really giving a big round of applause of all the organizers. They did a great job, starting from, of course, DTM Abdullah Filimban through DTM KUNHI and all the role players. You did an amazing job. I know it's really difficult, it's really hard, especially through the times that we cannot meet except online. So regardless of the challenges, you made it happen. So give yourself all a big round of applause.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, thank you.
CGD Nasruddin, thanks a lot for your great support. Mohammed Nasruddin, can I have a word of inspiration from you?
Thank you very much. I think our DD is still here or he left?
Yeah, he's here.
We thank him for the effort and his ambition, and that the situation we faced, the impact at the beginning, SATAC gonna be or not going not to be, and alhamdulillah, as we see it, all happy from the deep of our heart, really. We really didn't know how to thank you, Mr. BQD, for the effort that you made.
With your support, sir.
And something, mashallah, tabarakallah, as you see in these 2 days, we see the time we stay for how many hours, but we enjoy it really, and it makes us happy. Actually, we didn't feel that we are not going out our houses. We celebrate Eid, believe me.
Yes, 4 hours of celebration.
Yes, we all celebrated and enjoy our time. Thank you, and thank every person in the team that make this successful SATAC. Thank you very much, Mr.
Mashallah, mashallah. Thank you very much. Anybody want to speak? They can speak. The floor is open to you. You can give your feedback. You can post your feedback. So feedback really matters because this is a recording. We have a recording. Yeah. So, and also.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you post Area 24 Director Kuram. Yes, please.
Thank you very much for all the. Thank you very much for all the role players, for all the supporters, for all the organizers, the back-end supporters for this platform. The way they have handled, especially the master of ceremonies. Thank you very much for the hosts and the co-hosts. It was amazingly perfect. The very first ever experience of an online contest at a district level in this way was perfectly managed. Thank you very much. And we hope to improve it more and more in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thanks a lot for that inspiration and motivating words. Thanks a lot. Anyone would like to add? Thank Yeah, please go ahead, Distinguished Master Ashraf Abu Bakr, our key role players today, the mentor and breakout room in charge. Not easy. Breakout room.
Thank you for having.
Can you please share your experience as a breakout room in charge for the
Well, I think you should ask the participants who were there. I really treated them all as my friends. They kept their nerves cool. Kept a couple of jokes with them. They were all happy to be there.
I think all the contestants might have moved because they might have. I think.
No, I think DTM Bashir was there, and he would have overheard a few comments that I was making to them. But more importantly, I have to thank you for having the confidence in me for doing this role, and I hope
before that, I should thank you because you came all the way from Jizan, right, today?
I came from Yanbu today.
Yeah, if Didi is here, we can ask for the petrol.
No, thank you. I used his Aramco flight to go back to Yanbu.
But I just came to know that online you can do it only in Jeddah. Only today I came to know from DTM Ashraf that online is possible in Jizan.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, DTM KUNHI, for having the confidence in me and our team members for doing whatever that you wanted us to do. And I hope that we have done a flawless job.
Great. I don't know how to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the great job.
Always do not hesitate to call me or anybody from Sri Lanka Toastmaster. We'll be always glad to help you there.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you very much. Yes, Tangasamy, our chief judge, our contest planning chair, everything, all this 2 days, MC slide, everything was done by him. I don't know how to thank him. I missed in the, adjourned meeting, the Thanksgiving note, but from my bottom of my heart, Tangasamy, it would not have been possible without your great support. Please.
Thank you, PQD, for the compliments. Yes, it is our duty as one of the members of the district. Anyway, it is not easy, like as you said, the direct contest, the contest what we are having face to face and online is a totally different.
Totally different ball game. Different ball game. Yes.
Yes, we have to see we cannot see anybody. We have to talk to them by online, by phone, and immediately we have to respond if any issues or something like that. Because even the controlling team, it is not an easy thing. The sergeant at arms,
yes, they were very vigilant. They were very vigilant.
Role players,
yes,
all of them
in sergeant at arms.
And controlling. It's
not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yes.
I think it is one of the best experience we had.
Yes.
Thank you very much for all the who cooperated with us. And day and night they worked with us. I have disturbed them a lot. It is because of for the success of this event. Thank you very much again for all the role players. Thank you very much for PQD giving this opportunity, and also our DD, and all the other role players.
There is some sounds coming from, I don't know, if Sergeant Atab is available, please control that.
Yeah, it is
from the kitchen.
So yeah, it's coming from the kitchen, that's why.
I think it's coming from Doha, Sharjah.
Yeah, Doha, Sharjah. Okay. Yeah, anybody from outside Saudi Arabia? Can we give this opportunity to someone who is outside Saudi Arabia? Saeed SNK, I will come to you. But there are somebody from Doha, because now the time is, I think, 12 there. So may I have any comments from outside Saudi Arabia? It could be India, it could be Qatar. I know somebody from Qatar. Even Dubai also joined. Anybody there from Qatar? Yes, please. Please raise your hand. Nobody's there? I think they left already. Okay, Saeed Nasser, question.
Yeah, I want to congratulate the entire team for conducting this 2-day session. It was really very excellent. I should thank and congratulate DTM Philemon and DTM KUNHI. I think you both of you might have not slept for this week at least. So I wish you nice sleep tonight.
No, but we cannot sleep. We cannot sleep. Tomorrow morning we have our district excom, and as district Toastmaster Marwan said, and in the evening we have a council meeting and the elections. So in the morning again, we only maybe in the afternoon tomorrow we can sleep.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for your inspirational word. Anyone else would like to share? Yeah, Toastmaster, we want to share our timer. Vigilant 2 days. It's not easy. It's also in a different game. Timer in the online contest. It's easy when you are in the physical contest, but it's difficult because you need to send the timers report to chief judge, and one person have to check the stopwatch, and it's not easy. Yes, please.
First of all, thanks and congratulations to you all, because actually this is in my life first experience.
Oh, great.
And I think this is a very big event.
Yeah, and you took this challenge. Even though it's first one, you took this challenge. Very good.
DTM Tangasamy sir is also supported very well. I'm especially thanks to him also, because he gives the guidance. Actually, I was a timer 3, but I vigilant that all time I calculated, because I need experience also in this Toastmasters. Anyway, thank you so much. And
that's great. And he's new to Toastmasters, and he's the first time he's attending the SATAC, and he has taken up this role. That's a great effort. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
much. Great support to District 104 and the SATAC team.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to share? Our Muhammad Ansari is here. Yes, please. Can we hear something from you? All the Ansari family joined today. Saeed Ansari was here. Sarah Ansari was here, and also Ashtad Ansari. So,
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much, DTM KUNHI and the leaders of DTM Ramban and all the top leaders of this 104 district. Really, we all enjoyed a lot, and it was a very well organized, very smooth, and well disciplined the meeting there. Really, we appreciate and we want to congratulate all the winners and participants in this meeting. And we wish you all the best for the coming years. That's all.
Yes, sure. Next. Okay, who is next? DTM Saeed Ansari, you want to speak? You can unmute yourself. I think she's here.
Thank you very much, DTM KUNHI, for this opportunity. I really enjoyed being part of Sergeant at Arms team. It was a very enjoyable and a responsible task, I have to say.
And a challenging task. And a
That's
challenging
for sure.
task.
And like, okay, we knew the importance of keeping quiet for 2 minutes. Like till now, like we would wonder how can we complete a speech in 2 minutes. Now we realize how do we manage to keep quiet for 2 minutes? Silence.
Yeah. And I was checking. I was continuously monitoring the Surgeon Term WhatsApp group. It was so active. The moment the first speaker finished, the Toastmaster Kavita already sent the message. Next speaker, please. It's so. I was, there's no second difference. I mean, there is no lag. Immediately, yes. Oh my goodness. It's not easy.
Mashallah, it was a teamwork. We were all into it. Mashallah, like a very, very good team.
Active, very active group.
Mashallah.
Yeah. Mashallah.
Thank you very much for that.
I would like to share this screen.
Let us take the photo. Hey, please. Let me take the photo.
There. No.
Let me take the photo.
Because I received last moment only. Take the photograph.
Thank you very much, DTM Shankar, for that.
No, really, you all deserve a big round of applause. Believe me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks.
Hello?
Yeah, it's not easy. Actually. Yes, DTM Tahir Subhan, our past area director and past LJ Talkmaster Club president, and our mentor. Please, distinguished Toastmaster Tahir.
Assalamu alaikum, District Governor Abdullah Faliban, Toastmaster DTM KUNHI. All programs organized very well. I appreciate all district team from bottom to up to bottom. Wallahi, I saw no any mistake, no any disconnection, bias, everything. So you are the deserve a big round of applause. Please give them. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. DTM KUNHI.
Mashallah. Anyone else would like to share your experience? We have 48 participants. Anybody would like to speak? Yes, your experience as a contest master, was it tough? When one of the contestants, the humorous contest, when the international contest announcement was going on, how did you react to that?
I felt, in fact, no difference because the advice given by our international speech champion, our Muhammad Ghatani, that we must assume ourselves as if we are in the real.
As if we are in the real contest. Okay.
I assume myself.
No, but the good thing is that in the online nobody can beat us, right? All right. Okay, that's great.
Because,
yeah,
it is new experience altogether. And definitely this will also help us in our career.
Yes, sure.
It's new skill that we learn. So congratulations to all of you. Well done.
Yes.
That's
Let us
it.
come out. Yeah. Okay. You finish? Yeah.
Yeah,
Let us hear
finish.
our international speech contest chief judge, Joy, DTM Joy Villanova. No, it's not an easy job as a chief judge, international speech.
Mr. PQD,
Yes.
the rule says that after the contest, no discussion.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot.